Tuesday we finished up all of the super bosses. I was actually kind of surprised that I was able to get through them all in one night. Ending off on one over here, the Unknown Man, or I think he may just be called Unknown in the journal. So tonight we're gonna have a little bit more of a chill session. I want to show off all of the unique final mix Heartless. Actually, there's one right through there that I'll show off first, I guess. And then probably just try and get through as many of the gummy ship missions as I can. I've decided tomorrow is when I want to do the last stream. Tomorrow is when I want to do the finale for Kingdom Hearts 1. And there may be bonus streams later, but tomorrow is when I want to go through the ending. I don't want to make you guys wait for however long it takes me to figure out that last gummy ship mission if it's just too awfully difficult. So I still intend to 100% get the platinum trophy and all that, but I want to give you guys at least a satisfying ending, even though you know, I may have to do some of that stuff later on my own time, including I'm going to have to play through at least once more to get a few of the trophies anyway. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. There are a variety of new Heartless, I think at least one for each world, that are in Final Mix, and we've seen most of them already, but I just want to show them off and kind of show you what their deal is, explain, now that I know a little bit better what their deal is, explain it. We run out of things to do on this stream, which I doubt we will. I may try and grind wizards and defenders for that equipment. That might be useful. Alright, so the first one is this guy. You saw him before. He's not as difficult as I thought he was at first, because all it is actually is it's called an invisible soldier. And it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's a slightly more powerful soldier that also happens to be invisible. And if you hit it enough, the tricky part is catching it. You hit it enough, you can see it, and it drops energy stones. So the tricky part there is really just keeping up with it. And they will despawn after a little while, so you need to get to them quick. You got to stay fairly close to stay locked on. As far as I know, I think they only appear in this room, and you'll get one or two that spawn with that group of enemies in the second wave. I'm gonna go around to take care of this other defender. And then you'll get, I think it's 3. It's kind of hard to tell because, you know, they're invisible. I think with the second wave of this area, you get 3 of them appear. I think 2 or 3. Again, it's kind of hard to tell when you can't see them. And so if you use your L2, maybe it's not the second wave. Hold on, maybe it's the third wave. Let me kill these guys. And you can always, you know, you can switch your lock-ons until you find one that's attached to something that you can't really see. And you just kind of go for it and try and keep up with it. When you know it's a soldier, it helps, because then you realize, oh wait, I kind of know how these things move. And normally I can usually only get one out of each group because it takes so long to kill them, and then they disappear. They have a tendency to disappear. I think where'd it go? Yeah, see, they have a tendency to disappear before you can get to them. But that's that. Let's move on. Let's get out of here. And they drop, once again, they drop energy stones, so that's one of the new synthesis materials you'll need to complete your list. And there are lists online. I got a list actually to see how many I needed of each synthesis material, so you can check those. I think IGN had a pretty good guide, believe it or not. I'm not usually a huge fan of IGN, but their Kingdom Hearts Final Mix guide ain't too bad. And then I think there's also a synthesis or a Final Mix guide on Game FAQs that's pretty good. I think that might have been the one I got the list from. Let's see. Let's just go. Let's see. Maybe we can do that. Nope. Can't do that from here. What is the one here? Oh, I remember what the one is here. It's a pretty simple one too. So, probably easiest to go to the cabin. It's going to be up on the deck. which I can now go to here. There it is. This guy. You know, I don't remember what he's called. He shoots things at you, and it looks like I'm getting money, but I'm not. It's totally my own money. If you cast Aeroga, though, you'll just automatically deflect those. I think with Aurora, too, maybe. You just gotta chase him and hit him. If you don't have Aurora or Aeroga, then go vertical. Stay above or below him, because he only shoots those out at his level. See? So I just kind of do this. You know, I haven't had this much trouble catching up to him when I was doing it on my own. And you just want to catch up to him. He doesn't shoot them entirely constantly. And he doesn't take too many hits. And he drops Dazzling Stones. In that case, he dropped 2, which is pretty lucky. Yeah, and that's that. You know, let's go look at the journal and see what he's called. Characters. Nope. Heartless. Let's see if we can find him. Dun, dun. Jet balloon? Yeah, jet balloon. Okay. That's your full view. So obviously he's kind of similar to the Aqua Tank. Yeah. So again, fairly easy. For any of these, I should mention, if you want them to respawn, you do not have to leave the world to get these special Heartless to respawn. Unlike mushrooms, which I think at least the rare mushrooms you do, and maybe the red mushrooms too. I'm not entirely sure on that. The rules aren't always clear, and I couldn't necessarily get a
Phantom yet?
Totally clear answer. Yes, we did Phantom Tuesday. Did all the super bosses actually. So you can go back and watch that stream. It's archived on my channel. It was really exciting, especially the fight with Sephiroth. I'd highly recommend it. And the fight with the Unknown. That was super exciting because I've never gotten to fight him before. I've beaten Sephiroth before, though not on this difficulty. But I've never really fought him before, so that was exciting. So tonight we're showing off the unique Heartless, assuming I can find. So I showed off the invisible soldier, and then that was the jet balloon. So we're going to go on. We're going to do that, and we're going to see if we can complete some gummy ship missions. Collect 20 or more power blocks. I could probably do that on the way. Should you do it now? You could. To be honest, this is not going to be as interesting a stream probably as Tuesday's was. Just being honest. So, kind of up to you. And you could probably kind of come in and out with this one, honestly, and skip around to see those fights a little bit quicker. Anyway, let's try... Oh, I need to switch gummy ships if I'm going to do that, probably. So this is my gummy ship for the final gummy ship mission. Because you have to just avoid everything. And that was my best shot at being able to do that. So we're going to switch back to Gentleman. Well, I mean, if you want to, it's not really that big a deal. Shoot the meteors. Ooh, what is that? I don't know if I have that blueprint. Tower. Kill him. Kill him, kill him, kill him. That's a really cool looking gummy ship. Whatever these things are that keep flying in, I like that. Let's have to see if I can, see if I have or can get that blueprint. How many power blocks have I gotten? 3. 3? That can't be right. Well, we'll do our best. I'm sure there'll be more coming up. I guess part of it might be luck just from... Yeah, just because I don't think some of those smaller meteors are set for what they drop. There's some. Oh shoot, I missed a couple. Crap. There we go. Love the bombs. Final Fantasy callback there for the fans, you know. I'm running into stuff, but I don't care. There we go, mission complete. Just gotta finish up now. Alright. That's a pretty easy mission. And here we are at Halloween Town. So somebody let me know, by the way, if there's another Halloween Town landing point that I have just overlooked this playthrough that would get me closer to Oogie Woogie's mansion, because it really sucks having to go from here every time. I mean, this place takes forever to navigate. Not a huge fan. And ignore these guys. Fire! Ah, let's go. I am gonna try and get Sword to level 100, which is gonna make the last boss fight super easy. But that's one of the trophies. And this is the. This, if I haven't shown them off. No, I have definitely shown them off. These are the what are they called? Poison mushrooms or something? They spray poison. And if you kill them with a critical hit, apparently, or finisher, then you can get mystery goo from them. I couldn't figure out a reliable way of doing that, so... But I still want to kill them. I'm sure there is probably a reliable way of doing it. Probably lowering my combo rather than increasing it would help. I don't know. But I found rare mushrooms to be an easier way of getting mystery goo when I needed it. Which they might appear here if we're really lucky. Nope. We're gonna move on then to the Manor Ruins. This is where we'll find, hopefully we'll find our next Heartless. He's a little tricky because the Heartless that appear before him look pretty much the Heartless that, like what will appear if he's not here, if that makes sense. So you have to kill a few and then try it, and then you'll see whether he's here or not, which is a little frustrating, but it's not a big deal. Here he is. This is the Chimera. So he's not too hard to deal with. That health bar is kind of a temporary health bar, and when you get it down, he doesn't die. He drops all these balls and stuns, and then you see his real health bar briefly. So he's kind of stunned. You get a bunch of tech points if you're deflecting those balls. That's why I put on the arrow gun, so it automatically deflects them if they're running into me. He'll come over here and he'll summon gargoyles. Not a big deal. But from what I can gather, it's actually deflecting those balls mainly that gives you a chance for getting his unique item. Although I think you have a chance when you kill him too. But the more of those you can deflect, though, then the better chances you'll have of getting it. So it's actually, I think I got one, yeah, Blazing Stone. So it's actually probably preferable not to attack him while he's stunned while you're still trying to get his items, you know? And just try and use Aerogut to deflect these as many as you can. That way you'll get as many chances as possible. Hey, leveled up with more max AP. That's actually useful. Because there are still more abilities that I want to equip, for sure. Yeah, these are, Chimera is Final Mix only. So that's why I'm showing them off, because a lot of people probably haven't found them. And they're all special in their own way. They all have just slightly different mechanics. They all have kind of a trick to them, I guess. So, I thought it was worth showing off. And now we have to go back. Getting back to Guillotine Square is significantly easier than getting here was, but still not. It still takes forever.
See ya.
Especially that. I really wish it would wait like half a second so you could get on and actually get it the first time it goes up. That really frustrates me. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Over here somewhere, I think. Yeah, there we go. Level I'm at. So I'm at like level 95 now, probably, maybe 96. Oh look, red mushrooms. Oh, that's one thing I haven't done. I may have to do that. I think I'm trying to think of which arts I don't have. I think Arrow I might not. If I can get it in time. There we go. I still need to collect the rest of the arts from the red mushrooms. I'm not sure. I know I'm missing a few. I think Stop, maybe. And maybe Arrow. I think I got Gravity. And I know I have Fire, Blizzard, Thunder. I think I have Cure. Hello? There's a bit of a delayed reaction. So, what do you got? And maybe I can get some more mystery goo while I'm at it. Not that I need it now. Maybe I'll make a second ultimo weapon though, just for fun. You know? Just for kicks. So if you didn't know, by the way, these red mushrooms, they do different charades in different worlds. They have different sets of them they do. So there's overlap, but to get certain ones, you'll need to go to certain places. Which is why I'm ignoring some of the other ones. And it increases your chance of getting rare items by doing the same thing. The weapons Donald and Goofy have right now are... I should probably change Goofy's out, actually. Those are... I think they're new to Final Mix, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that. But they were part of the last set of synthesis items, so right before you can... Actually, you can synthesize them at the same time as you can synthesize Ultima Weapon in this case. So yeah, they have to be new then. And let me show them off. We've got Fantasista. And I did get Save the Queen for him. Fantasista says it focuses solely on magic and it gives him 1 more MP. So I think it might be stronger magically, even though I know it's obviously weaker physically than Save the Queen. So that's why I gave him that. And then Goofy's is actually similar. It raises max MP by 3. It's called the 7 Elements. And its focus is solely on magic. I had that equipped to him for Phantom, I think, and just didn't unequip it. So let me actually go back to probably the Genji shield for right now. Yeah. And then I still need to get Save the King for him. That might be something else we do tonight too, is I might let you guys watch my time trial of the Hades Cup. If it goes as well as my solo trial did, I won't have any trouble at all. I'm thinking I forgot something for a second, but no, I'm pretty sure I'm good. Let's go ahead and save. I want to save often, just in case. I'm a little paranoid now after that crash the other night. Let's go to Agrabah next. What is it in Agrabah? Oh, yeah. Let's see, what's set up from Wonderland with only Comet G as a weapon? I'm not going to be able to do that right now. So let's just warp drive. I'm going to come back and do these missions after I've shown off the Heartless and stuff. Aladdin's house. Which way? This way. This one I had trouble getting to appear sometimes, so let's hope we're lucky. He's right through here, right at the gate. Here he is. Alright, so one of these is him, and there's a trick actually. So if you push up against these, if they move, then it's just a pot. If they don't move, it's the enemy. You just kind of push up against them. Okay, you see that one? Not moving. So, for each one I destroyed, I get an increasing amount of tech points and some gold. And this actually has a very small chance of getting his special synthesis item from this. Very, very small chance. And then the last one I get 100 points. And then I can attack him. So basically what you're supposed to do is, I think it's called the Pot Scorpion. What you're supposed to do is block or parry him when he attacks. And I think you have to attack him first to get him to do it. And then he flips over, and then you can do some damage, right? I find it's actually a lot of times easier to do this, to counter over and over. Although you kind of have to mess with the timing sometimes. That stuff is really annoying, because it will slow down your attack significantly. And then when I defeat him, he has, I mean, you've seen all of his attacks already pretty much. They're pretty simple. He sprays goo, and he tries to attack you. Nothing too complicated. Well, he didn't drop his synthesis item. It's the, let me try and remember. It's not the energy stone, because that's from the invisible soldiers, but it is the... Let me look. Let me see if I have an extra one. I think I do. I think if I see it, I can remember it. Dazzling, no. It's not Stormy. Oh, shoot. It's not lightning and frost, and it's not blaze. It might be power stone. No, that's the other one. Is it a lucid stone? You know what? I know one way to find out. I'll come back. If I go 2 screens away, this is for any of them really. You got to go 2 screens away, which you can include a loop. I could go for some areas. You could do a loop. So there we go. And that can that'll get them to at least have a chance of respawning. If you don't go that far away, they don't have a chance of respawning. At least as far as I can tell. There is an ability you get from the Moogles in Final Mix called Encounter Plus. And from what I can gather, what it does is it'll make enemies respawn even if you only go 1 screen away. But it doesn't seem to work for the special enemies. So it seems that for them you still have to go at least 2 screens away. At least as far as I can tell. Unless I just got really unlucky and it made it seem that way, I guess. Let's hope we get the synthesis item this time so I can remember what it is. There it is. Mithril stone, that's it. It's a mithril stone, which is a pretty important one because you need it to make mithril and such. So it's actually pretty big deal. So that's Agrabah's new special Heartless, the Pot Scorpion. That one was one I don't think I'd gotten to show off before. Let's head to Monstro. This one you've seen before, but I didn't know how to deal with it, so I'm going to show you guys how to deal with it. Got some sort of gunk on my controller. That makes me sad. Don't worry, I can clean it off. Oh, I really hate how long it takes to do that. I kind of wish it would just let me select. Here we go. So we go up here to the whatever part this is. This guy, the I don't remember what he's called, giant ghost or whatever. Way to defeat him, I found out, is you actually have to use healing items on him. And Elixir does really well. It takes 2 elixirs to kill him though, but that gives you apparently the best chance of getting multiple synthesis items. So I actually got 3 there, which is the max I can get. And his item is the Frost Stone, so pretty simple. He's a little bit annoying to get to, because you do have to go 2 screens away each time, and then you have to climb that and do the whole thing. It's a little annoying. And if he doesn't spawn, then you have to go back out, or kill everything, and then go back out, because you can't leave the room he's in if there are enemies there. But he's pretty simple all in all. Are there gummy ship missions? No, okay, just curious. Collect 10 or more armor blocks. I might be able to do that from here. Let's give it a shot. I'm only going to be having half the route, but I'll try. Oh, I missed the blueprint. Oh, crap. Oh, I saw it, and then I missed it. Can you suplex the ghost? Sora isn't as cool as Sabin, so no. He's also not a train, so it makes it far less interesting. That wasn't enough armor blocks. That was only 7. Oh well. I think there were only 8 that dropped. Where'd I gotta go? Oh, no, I'm gonna skip that one actually. My bad. Because the one that's there also appears in Deep Jungle, so I'm gonna show it there because it's easier to deal with there. But that's the last one I want to show off. Oh, I did all of them here. So let's, warp drive here. Do that next. Olympus Coliseum does not have one, which kind of makes sense. Queen's Castle is the easier way to get to it.
There is a ghost train in Cuphead.
That is really cool. Can you suplex him? Because that sounds awesome. Okay, what you want to look for here is this. Bunch of shadows appearing. And you're gonna have to kill them. I really like Wonderland's battle theme, I think. Come to think of it. It's very whimsical. It's very nostalgic, of course. So I think it's about 3 waves of shadows. If I count right.
You cannot, but you shoot it a lot.
That's almost as good. And then giant ones. Okay, I'm gonna intentionally fail one. Let's see. So if they hit you, oh, they can't hit you. They can't hit you when you have arrow gun. No. If they hit you, they'll leave. They'll just teleport out. And apparently they can't hit you if you have arrow gun, which I did not realize. But you'll just automatically deflect all of their attacks. Had I known that before, I would have made it easier. Your chances of getting items from them increase the more that you defeat successfully. So, and they drop the Fury Stone. So you just want to make sure you're not getting hit by them. I think there's spawn. All right. Second to last is going to be here at the end of the world, and then I'm going to show you one. You've actually already seen it, the pink Agaricus. And I'm going to it last because there's actually something I want to try for with it, but it's really stinking hard. Where am I going? Final rest. It's in our favorite room of the game. Right back here. Oh, white mushrooms. Hold on. I don't know. Let me see. They can do, I think they can do like every charade or almost every charade here. I think I got the float art already. I'm just trying to remember if there's anyone I didn't get. I think maybe stop. Maybe. Stop's fairly rare. And unfortunately stop kind of messes up the other ones because you'll hit all of them more than likely with stop. Because it's AoE. Oh, that's it. Oh, no, I was getting distracted. So that's his stopka, or stop charade. So I can get it to do it a couple more times. Because they have so many charades here, they have a smaller chance of doing each one. So I've been frustrated trying to get it here. I think there is another area I could do stop, but since I'm here. Yeah, I need to check my items and actually see and make sure. But I can't while I'm in battle, so I didn't want to go back out because then they'll despawn anyway. So I'm going to try for this one. Of course, he's not going to do the charade again, so I don't know why I even bother. Come on, dude. Come on, mushroom. Be a friend. You've got a friend in me. You've got a friend in me. Yes! It worked. That was the secret. You gotta sing. What is that singer's name? Kenny something? Alright. That's that. Let me see which ones I do have. I've got Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Gravity, Stop, Arrow. I'm missing Cure then? Still? Shoot. I could have probably gotten that one there. But I did need Stop, I think, because I only had... Yeah, I did need Stop then. Oh, I have a bunch of Arrow. I didn't need that before. Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Gravity, Stop, Arrow. Is there another spell? Fire, Blizzard, Thunder, Gravity, Stop, Arrow. Yeah, just so, okay, I just need Cure arts now. Alright. See if we can get these guys to appear. Neo Shadows. They'll start by doing that. So you really just have to kill them. There's not anything particularly special, except that they have unique attack patterns. Their attack patterns vary based on how many of them you've killed, from what I could gather. So the more of them you've killed, they'll change their patterns. Am I down to just one already? No, I'm not. Yeah, they'll do this breakdance move after you've killed a few. And then... Come on. Dadgummit. They like to go into the ground. It's really annoying. They do look cool. I think it's pretty freaking awesome to be able to fight them in Kingdom Hearts 1. You'll see later when the first time they appeared. Then when they get down to 2, the one will be in the ground while one just kind of goes around and attacks. One will be in the ground trying to appear and attack you and grab you like that. And it just makes you not able to do anything for a few seconds. And then when he comes down to 1, he'll pop back out and he'll just kind of keep diving. And then they drop Stormy Stones. So that's that. Yeah, that's they're obviously known to most big fans from a very, very special place. So it was really exciting when I first got to fight them here. I thought it was just really cool. All right, we're gonna head to. Oh, we have one more actually in Traverse Town. Should we go to that one first? Yeah, let's go to that one first. I've seen it too. I think I've actually explained it too, but just to get it all in one spot, I'm gonna show it again. See how far I can get with them this time. First district. While I'm here, I might want to go ahead and buy. I think there is an achievement for getting like all shields and all staves, and I think there's some I need to buy from the shop still. And not here. So if they appear, those appear, then that's the regular enemy set. Also, I learned something really interesting while doing this. For most areas, the camera retains the angle you have it at when you go between areas, which I thought was really interesting. Alright, so it's called a Sniper Wild, and you see how he's kind of scanning? If they see you, they will call for help. If they have the chance to call for help, they will spawn infinitely and shoot until dead, and at that point they're not going to give you any more rewards either. So you got to kind of go up behind them and hopefully wait till they're separated. They can, obviously they're going to see you once you start attacking them, so you've got, but if you can get them into a combo before they call for help, you're usually good. Normally to get the item you have to kill the 3 set at least once, which is of course the hard part, because they tend to stay together more with the 3 set, making them a lot harder to get at without getting seen. Air combos work too. Alright, last one. Once you're down to 1, it's usually not a big deal, because as long as you're close enough to get to them, and you can kill them without knocking them away. And they drop the Power Stone, and it kind of continues in a cycle. Now there will be 1 again. And then 2. And I think the furthest I've ever gotten... Crap. Ah, see, I was too late. The furthest I've ever gotten is to the second set of 3, and I don't think I've ever been able to kill all of them. So once they start doing this, if you don't get out, you're just going to die. So you best leave. But that's the Sniper Wild. They were actually one of the most annoying ones to fight, to deal with. Second only to the last one we're going to fight, the Pink Agaricus. Or Agaricus, or however you pronounce that type of mushroom. I'm saying Agaricus because that's what it looks like to me. I'm here to shop. I want to buy. You can also buy Orichalcums here in Final Mix now, apparently. That's a thing. Mega Staff. So I've got a pretty good amount of money now, which is helpful. And saving up. Golem Shield, Adamant Shield, and... Alright, had enough. Good. Oh, you can buy ethers too. I probably should have bought ethers like a while back. That could have been useful. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but if you step on this, the dial moves. It's great. You can see how much Sora weighs. Although there are no numbers, you can't really see what it's supposed to be. Alrighty then. Let's move on. To Deep Jungle. There's actually 2 here. Because there's one that's exclusive to Deep Jungle, and then there's one that's in both Deep Jungle and Atlantica. So, I'll show you the one that's exclusive to Deep Jungle first. And I'll have to climb up to the other one. Oh look, white mushrooms. I think I can do cure here. Let's see if we can get it. It's not that... what is it? It's when they fall down. Yeah, I almost forgot. I think they'll do the cure charade here. I could be wrong. We shall see. It'd probably help if I looked at the other ones to tell. Yeah, it does. There we go. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. There we go. I really wish Goofy would get out of the way.
Goofy!
No! Ah, no! No, 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 no! Ah, too late. You gotta make sure you don't do it too late either, because that will also make them run. There we go. I got fairly lucky that one. That gets me the Cure Arts, which is everything I need to get the Dream Shield for Goofy. Cool. Nope. That's the regular set. Alright, this is the Black Ballade. I think that, I suppose that's how you say it anyway. So, it's a, it's kind of a shell game sort of thing. You gotta follow the one that shakes and hit it. And it gets faster as it goes along. It's actually pretty hard by the third or fourth. So I'm gonna follow that one. And I actually lost him. There we go. He drops the lightning stone. I find it helps to go into first person. You may disagree. I think I already got... I don't think it's called that. I don't think it's called Dream Staff. I think it's that one on the right. Yeah, if you get it correct 4 times, that kills him and gives you an extra lightning stone, typically. So the more you correct chances, though, or the more you hit him correctly, the more chances you have. I don't think it's called the Dream Staff for Donald's. I already got it, though. You get it from the Fairy Godmother. She gives you one when you get all the summons. Let me see. Is it a... No, I think it's the Violetta is what you actually get. Yeah. So that's what she gave us. That's the kind of the counterpart, I guess. As far as I know, there's not a Dream Staff, anyway. That I recall. But that would be the closest thing to a counterpart. Alright, climbing. This last one is up at the tree house, which is this way? This way. Alright, let me go ahead and prepare. I'm level 95 right now. I want to have my combo pluses. I probably want to take that off just in case, actually, because that might mess me up. I want to have Ragnarok is super important. I want to make sure I don't have any other triangle abilities that is going to accidentally trigger. I don't have all my combo pluses, all my air combo pluses. The air combo pluses are probably more important, actually. And then I want to give myself a fast Keyblade, which I'm assuming Ultima. I think it's pretty much as fast. I could be wrong, but I don't know. I want to make sure I've got as much magic and MP increase as possible, but particularly magic power. This is one thing that none of the guides I saw went over, but I definitely noticed it when I was trying this out by myself to get the synthesis materials, is that the length of time that this thing will be stopped is based on your magic power. So if you enhance your magic and summon power, it's gonna help a lot. It makes a huge difference.
It is Dream Rod, actually.
Dream Rod? So, oh, there is one. Okay.
After acquiring all 3rd level spells.
Okay, so there's a Dream Rod. Okay. So I'll talk to him. I mean, I'm going to go talk to him anyway, so I guess... Atlas Armlet. Here we go. That's a good one. Yes, it's about the same, probably, effect for this, but let's go ahead and equip it. Okay, so there's a Dream Rod. I guess I forgot about that. That did sound kind of familiar. I thought maybe there was something you get when you've gotten all the spells, but I couldn't. I guess I forgot about it. I was thinking about it like several sessions ago, though, thinking that or actually I thought it wasn't once you've mastered the spells. I thought it was once you've gotten like most of them. I still need to do that. I might go ahead and do that while we're here, because I never did go back and finish that mini game up. Alright, here we go. That's not it. We're gonna need to find some white mushrooms here that are stopped. Here we go. So you gotta go around and stop the... Actually, let me go ahead and customize stop back to my shortcuts, because it makes this a lot simpler. I need to get far enough away that I'm out of battle. So you need to go around and stop each of them. And they'll just stay. They don't despawn, as far as I can tell, or if they do, they take a really long time, so you don't have to be too worried about it. I was worried the first few times, thinking, oh my gosh, if I don't find them soon, they're going to respawn, but I don't think they do. I've taken a while to find them sometimes, because there are several places around here they can appear, so you just don't know until you get here. I don't know why I'm doing it that way, since I did just set it to a shortcut. So you go and you stop each of them, collect the MP. Probably useful to go ahead and use an ether, or I'm going to use an elixir, because that's what I have handy, and it's not going to matter. Now I've got enough items that it doesn't really matter that much. So we have to stop him, and then hit him as many times as possible before time runs out. Part of that is going to be Aeroga, because that's going to hit him while I'm up close to him. And then I'm going to use Ragnarok. And try and time this to get as many hits as possible, and while it's going off still, I can get in a couple of combos, and then do it again. And the goal is to get him, like 100 hits. That's the goal. You can start getting his synthesis item, I think, as low as 40, although the higher you get, the better. He drops Serenity Power. But you do get a special item if you manage to get it to 100. I got 89. Dadgummit. I think I could have done my Ragnarok a little bit quicker. And fortunately, he's got a loop nearby. So if I come drop down here, I can come right here, restore my MP, and just go straight back. And it'll have a chance to respawn. I'm gonna try it one more time. I do want to get the premium cap, which is the proof that you 100 times. I haven't done it yet. It's pretty hard, but I think it's possible. I saw one guide saying it's if you didn't choose the staff at the beginning of the game, just forget about it. And I think that's because if you do, you ultimately get more air combo pluses in the long run. I think because I only have one, and I'm almost level 99. So I'm not sure I'm actually going to even get another one. I got a lot of ground combo pluses, not a lot of air combo pluses. He is not wanting to come back. Maybe if I quit Encounter Plus, maybe that will help. I don't know. Give it a shot. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure exactly how that ability works or how much of a difference it makes, but maybe it'll help, because I know I had it equipped when I was doing this before, and I didn't usually have this much trouble making it appear again. Now that we have it equipped, let's go ahead and go back on the loop real quick and see if that makes a difference. I was being stubborn this time. Here we go. Useful to have treasure magnets equipped too, so you can get all these MP bubbles for yourself instead of Donald and Goofy. It's also useful, especially if you don't have as much MP, to make sure Goofy has the MP gift ability, because he will gift you MP while you're doing your Ragnaroks, because it takes 3 or 4 to do Ragnarok. So you want to make sure you don't run out in the middle, because that would suck. That's why I restored my MP before, just to make sure. Where is he? Oh, same set this time. Ah, no! And sometimes you fall, and you feel like a dummy. I usually am smart enough to just regular glide over there so I don't miss. Makes it easier. That was dumb. I gotta start over. Shopka. Yay! They can appear down by that net. Am I getting the same set every time? That's really unusual. They can appear down there, by under the stairs there. Yeah, he didn't appear in the boat this time. Let's see where he is. He's not over here. They can appear right up there. They could appear in the rafters overhead here, but he's not, or I'd be in battle right now. Might be down at the net. I might not have seen it well enough. Let's see, where's the other one? I think they can appear like right here, maybe, or right over here, maybe. One of the ones I rarely see is up there. He might be up there. I actually, in all the times I did it, which was several, I only saw it up there once. But he might be up there. He is. Looky there.
Here.
Alright. Here he is. Go ahead and cast Araga. And use my elixir after that this time, because that's smarter. Alright. You want to make sure you're targeting... He actually has 2 target points, and you want to make sure you're targeting the top one when you do your Ragnarok. Because that's what you have to do Ragnarok. And I'm thinking maybe if I switch between, though, I can use ground combos in between, and that might help. And it also looks like I have a chance of hitting every hit from the beams on Ragnarok right away, and that will make me be able to do Ragnarok quicker. So that might be the ticket to getting those last few hits. It's also a good way to gain experience. 98! 99! I heard that the last one appears late. 100! I did it! Ha! You saw me, I did it! Oh, I did it! And like fairly easy. That was my second try tonight. I am so glad. I am so glad. That was awesome. Good job, us. Good job. Go team. We rock. Alright. So that's how you do that. I'm gonna try this again now. Oh, I should have saved. You know what? You know what? Let's go back out. Where does it put me if I quit? It puts me back here. I'm gonna make sure I save, because that's where the game crashed the other night. So before I continue doing that, I want to make sure I save this accomplishment and the other few accomplishments we did tonight already. But I do want to try that minigame one more time. See if I can get it fully complete. Maybe twice more. You know how... I don't know. Like I said, just tonight, fairly chill. Just want to... Probably won't be as long a stream, but I want to try and... just kind of do all the little things that didn't get done that are somewhat interesting to see on camera before I finish it out tomorrow night. And I do want to finish it out tomorrow night. That's the wrong way. That's the long way anyway. That was cool. I'm glad that didn't take a long time. I'm glad I got that on my second try. Super glad. I honestly didn't think I would, and I thought I'd probably just have to do that on my own time, and you guys wouldn't see it. But I did it. And I didn't choose the staff at the beginning, so suck it, whoever's guide that was. Now, your guide was still pretty useful, though, actually, so don't suck it. But it's totally possible to do without that. I think the trick was, and I kind of did it there, I was still a little late, so it's possible I might have been able to get more. I mean, it wouldn't record more, because 100 hits is killing him, so it wouldn't have recorded more anyway, I don't think. But I could have, I think I could have done a little bit better, but I think the trick is if all of your beams hit him from Ragnarok, hit him, like at the beginning without having to spiral around, that makes it to where you can do Ragnarok again quicker, because the cooldown for Ragnarok is just how long it takes for the beams to disappear. So if that happens like once or twice, you saw it did it a lot quicker. Like they didn't spiral around, they hit him right coming out the gate. And I think that makes a difference. Can make a big difference in your time. That's my theory anyway. This is the one I need to go right? Yeah. And this one's really easy, but the next one's harder. And the one after that's harder too. Alright, this one I want to take slow, actually. I want to not speed through, because I want to actually make sure I get them all. And I'm really not worried about the time. Here's the one I think I tend to miss. It's right up here somewhere. Oh no, it's not. It's right past here. That's right, Tarzan. Get out of my way. This is actually really annoying having him here because he blocks the camera sometimes and it's hard to see. There we go. Alright, now we go left again. I think it's left again. I hope I'm right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah, there we go. Yep. And then here. No! Oh, crap! I jumped! Why did I jump? Oh, why did I jump? It felt like there was a gap, even though there's, like, you don't fall off in the middle. Dadgummit. So I missed one! Again, one. Dadgummit. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna force you guys to watch my failure. Again. I mean, hopefully I'll succeed next time, but I guess you're gonna watch the fruits of my failure. And there's nothing you can do about it. You can't turn off the video. It's impossible. Mushrooms! I don't have to leave the world for these. I swear though in the end of the world I could never get them to appear twice without me leaving the world, it seemed like. And I didn't know why. Maybe it's just that one, I don't know. And even when I did leave the world, sometimes it didn't. It's like I needed to go somewhere else, to a different world to do it. I don't know. It was weird. They're tricky sometimes. Let me know. Do you guys want me to show off the rare mushroom too? Because I can probably. The tricky thing about it is it might take a while to spawn, but I know a good place to get it to spawn. It's just going to be going in and out until I get it to spawn. It's on the deck of the ship at Neverland. That's one of the 2 places where it's recommended to fight them. I'm not sure how many places they actually can spawn. I only found 2, I think, in my playthrough, other than the few times they're in the Coliseum. And I think I only found 2, which is there, and then in the area right before Oogie's Manor in Halloween Town. They'll spawn there. And there, if you're trying to do the arrow method, where you get them in a corner and just use arrow gun to bounce them up, you do it in Halloween Town. If you're trying to do it slightly more legitimately, then do it in Neverland, because flying means you don't have to worry about jumping and hitting. You can just fly and hit, and that makes it a lot easier. And I actually did get 100 legitimately doing it in Neverland, just hitting them like that. I've got the, if you saw in my inventory earlier, I've got the 2 ranks to prove it. I did it at least once. I think maybe twice. Because that was the best way I could figure out to get the mystery goo. If you actually get to 100, you're liable to get like a few of them per mushroom, which is useful. There we go. Beat the record. Yeah. This is the one I want to be careful on. Still probably want to go faster than I did last time, but I want to be careful here. Make sure I don't miss one. Just like I want to be careful in the last area to make sure I don't miss one, because that sucks when I just miss one like that. I hate that. It's the most annoying thing ever. Ever. Not ever, but it's pretty annoying. There we go. Alright. I think it's weird that some of the prettier places in this world are in this mini game. Actually, the designs here are actually pretty cool. 2, 3. Don't jump. There we go. There we go. Power up. Awesome. I'll need that to maximize my stats for the last boss, because man, he's dangerous, you know. I did it. So my friend Cody just texted me I was actually able to join your live stream tonight. Thank you if you're watching. I guess maybe you're watching on Xbox and you can't use the chat or whatever. So if you're here, glad to have you. Tonight is you picked the wrong night to come watch it live, though. I'll be honest. Tonight is probably gonna be the most boring night because we're just doing stuff, doing random bits and pieces of things to finish up. So I showed off all of the special Final Mix Heartless. And showed what you have to do with them. I showed off a couple of the type of mushrooms already, actually. I need to go here, because I did get the last spell scroll art, whatever, from the red mushroom. So I need to go to the Magician's Study and talk to my bud Merlin. His official title. You're becoming a real sorcerer. Here's something for your effort. Goofy obtained Dream Shield. I'd better get busy too. Nope. Dream Rod. Well, this is quite impressive. Here's something for your effort. Donald obtained Dream Rod. It's very special. Take good care of it. Okay, so apparently the Dream Rod is for getting level 3 of all your spells, and then the Dream Shield is for getting all the scrolls, though. So where is it? Here we go. A shield to protect loved ones. I actually like the way it looks. Isn't that? Oh, it doesn't look quite like his knight shield, does it? But yeah, I really do like the way the Dream Shield looks, though. Feels pretty iconic. I don't know. Feels right somehow for Goofy. We're gonna leave him on. He doesn't need to be my magic user, so we're gonna leave the Genji shield on for now. So the Dream Rod. That one again, that feels like it's really iconic. Like that's what his wand should look like in a way. It feels like. Although this one is way cooler. This is my favorite wand design ever for Donald. I think it's really cool. I'm just curious, looking through them. I didn't realize there's actually some of them are just recolors. I never noticed. Oh, you're right. Oh, Cody's pointing out that the Dream Rod and the Dream Shield are the staff and shield you pick from at the beginning. That's right. I forgot about that. I knew they looked familiar for some reason. Yeah, so at the beginning when you pick Sword, Shield, or Rod, that's these. Although it's interesting that there's no sword equivalent. I do kind of wonder if there's... it makes you feel like the sword should be out somewhere too, but it's totally not. So next we're going to go to Olympus Coliseum. Is there anything else I need to do there? I don't think so. So we're going to go to Olympus Coliseum. Have I done all the missions here? Set up from Traverse Town and destroy all 140 obstacles. I'm probably not going to get it my first try, but I will give it a shot. By obstacles, I don't think it means gummy ships. I think it means meteoroids and, like, the squares and stuff. I'm still going to destroy a lot of the gummy ships, too, obviously. I want to avoid that. I need to be on the left side, right? Hope I'm on the right. Left. Yeah, okay, there we go. Yeah, I think you have to destroy all of those, which is easier said than... See, I already failed it. See, I already failed it, guys. I probably need more thunders or something. Because your missiles don't work, or your lasers, your ultimas don't work super well on those. I feel like I mean, they do, but they'll target other things, I guess, which is kind of gets in the way. Did I just miss a blueprint? Rama. New high score. Awesome. All right. Anyway, let me stuff again. Let me change out my stuff again. This is ribbon, reduces all elemental damage by 20%, and you can equip more to boost effect. That's interesting. So I could actually conceivably make myself immune. I could probably make myself immune to like one element. Oh, this is the oh, it's an equipment. I didn't realize it was an equipment. Greatly reduces strength, but greatly increases defense. That's interesting. Okay, so that's the thing I got from that Agaricus. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to equip the experience necklace, and the experience bracelet, and the experience ring. Because I want to maybe get to level 100 while I'm here. I may not. This is probably not the best place for leveling up. And I'm going to equip the experience earring to him, because I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure they share experience growth anyway, I've discovered. So I'm pretty sure it's just yeah, let's give him the royal crown. That's not worth it. He's fine. Let's leave him with his AP. Let me make sure my AP is good. Actually, I probably need to equip. Let's equip Zantetsuken. I could equip Tech Boost, which would conceivably give me slightly more experience points, but I'd rather have other things equipped right now. I'd just rather have other things equipped. Donald, yeah, let's give you Leaf Bracer. That could probably come in handy. Oh, I should probably give him Second Chance too, but he doesn't have enough. I can take off Treasure Magnet though. He doesn't really need that anymore. There's the other one. Second Chance. There you go. And Goofy has enough AP that he can literally equip all of his abilities, which is cool. Let's use this power up on Sora, because again, our ethos is that we don't care about their stats, except for their equipment and stuff, but other than that. So I'm going to get the shield that I probably will use for Goofy from now on. Alright, let's not do those matches again. Let's go to the Hades Cup. Set time limit. So you got to do it in, I think, 20 minutes. It's going to be a little bit longer real time because you got these cutscenes and stuff that don't count. Wish me luck. I think you have to do it all in one go, too, since it is a time trial. I don't think you can continue from later seeds, so I probably should have equipped more elixirs, actually, come to think of it. That probably would have helped. You know what? Actually, I can quit out once I get to the next match. Let me quit out, and then I'll equip some more elixirs and mega elixirs and stuff, just to make sure. Because just doing it all at once, it's easy to run out of MP and stuff, and it does make a difference. I can't stock the potions because I don't have room. That's how I maxed out my potions, was the pink Agaricus too, primarily, anyway. That's 7 mega elixirs and some other elixirs, so let's equip a couple on him. Let's give... Goofy has some, okay. Let's give Donald a couple. We'll give him 3. Give you one more. Let's give you one more. And let's give you some Mega Ethers. And I'll leave you some Mega Potions, and let's give you some Mega Ethers. I haven't really used those much. And then I've got a bunch of elixirs. That's probably good. I need, I'm pretty sure they're still set right. Yeah, alright. Just want to make sure they're only using those items in emergencies, which means they'll only be used by, all up by, like, the first 3 matches, so. Alright. For real this time. Why did you... This makes it take longer, Donald! They would have been dead by now! Oh my gosh, Donald, you're the worst! That was the worst, Donald! That was the worst first move you could have made! Oh my gosh, that was great. Brilliant. Brilliant, Donald. Oh, hey, I got one more air combo plus. Awesome. I thought maybe I'd get one more, so that's cool. Maybe I will get another one. If, I don't know. I've got a few more levels. Maybe they just severely backloaded them. I mean, I kind of thought he would get all the same abilities by level 100, no matter which choice you pick. but I'm not actually sure if that's true. That guide made me question that, so but I don't know. That guide was also mistaken about not being able to do it if you didn't pick the staff, so I don't know. I could be wrong. This is going to be pretty easy at this level. I might still struggle with Cloud and Leon, though. That's a tough fight. Not gonna lie. That's a tough fight. Gotcha.
Not bad, huh?
By the way, Cody, I can't read your long texts while I'm playing. Since it's a time travel, I just want to let this drop. I don't want to show off here. Well, this would probably be a good place for me to show off the techniques, I guess, but I'm not going to. This would be the only place where I would do it totally legitimately, I guess, where I would actually have to jump and hit. But doing it that way is pretty hard. I think I've maybe done it in another playthrough, but it's pretty tough. Come here. Quit running away and come here. Let me hit you. Bye. Thanks for the XP.
Nothing to it.
So we will finish this up tomorrow. Stream will be at 8:30. Monday, I am gonna start presumably on Chain of Memories. He said excitedly. I'm probably, the more I think about it, the more excited I'm actually getting about it, because I know I don't like Chain of Memories that much, because I don't love its battle system, but at the same time, I've never played through Chain of Memories, and I think it does make it a little bit more interesting to have it in the 3D space. And the battle system's not all bad. It's one of my least favorites, but it's not all bad. So, you know, I'll adjust. And it will be another notch in my Kingdom Hearts belt that I've never filled. Not even close to filled. So that's something I can be excited about, at least. I did apply for a new job. So I did say from the beginning, I don't know how long I'll be able to keep up this schedule. If I start a new job, I'm probably going to have to lower the schedule. Yeah, I am going to go straight to Recom, I think. I've toyed around. I do want to do other stuff, other games, other than just Kingdom Hearts games. This is not going to be an exclusively Kingdom Hearts channel. Although I am kind of hoping to make it a mostly Kingdom Hearts channel, because I don't know of any really good dedicated Kingdom Hearts channels. I know Skyward Wing, he tries to be pretty dedicated to Kingdom Hearts, but he also does Final Fantasy and stuff too. And again, I'm not going to be totally dedicated either. That's not I don't think Kingdom Hearts is enough of a franchise that you can make a channel totally devoted to it and really be successful, and really be creative long term, I guess, would be the bigger thing maybe. Because I know there's other stuff I want to do other than just Kingdom Hearts too. But I think it'd be cool to... I definitely... Kingdom Hearts is a big enough thing for me that it should be a big part of my channel, too. And it's definitely what I'm starting with, so...
Team 4-Star did all of the KH
You know what? Of course Team 4-Star did all of the KH games, but you know what? Team 4-Star is not as big a fan of Kingdom Hearts as I am. So, there. And I can prove it... because I bet they didn't 100% it like I did. And if they did, then I'll prove it some other way. See, I am pretty confident in my fandom of Kingdom Hearts. Like other series, other franchises I recognize I am not a mega fan of. Even Final Fantasy. I like Final Fantasy, but I know there are definitely bigger Final Fantasy fans out there than me. But Kingdom Hearts is like my #1 franchise. For games. It's not necessarily my favorite singular game, but it's my favorite series. I don't know what Lanapater is. What is Lanapater? Is that a typo? What is Lanapater? Is that something from Chain of Memories? Because I didn't know Chain of Memories had any super bosses. So if it does, I was not familiar. Did I get them all? Oh, nope, there we go. I didn't think it actually did. I didn't think Chain of Memories really had much in the way of side quests, actually. But I am interested, I guess, to be mistaken. To be corrected on that. Oh, that's a person from Team 4 Star. I don't know all their names. My bad. That probably makes me sound really dumb. Would I fight, like, physically fight him? No. I have no idea what his physical stature is like, but I am not really into violence much these days. Really, the older I get, the more I find myself becoming a pacifist. At least personally, I don't disdain those who use violence for good means, or for good things entirely. Like, I'm not gonna say the military is bad, and I do recognize the importance of it. But personally, I don't feel like I can use violence. I don't think it's a good way for me to live. That was a little too deep. That was a little too personal, maybe. That being said, I would totally fight him in Kingdom Hearts any day. Any day. I don't think there's any way to do that. As far as did Birth by Sleep? Did its arena have where you could just fight each other? I can't remember. I don't remember. If that came about, I would fight him. I would prepare and I would practice and I would beat him. No doubt. Not a doubt in my mind. Because once I get to the end of these playthroughs and have mastered everything in Kingdom Hearts, I am going to be one good Kingdom Hearts player. I guarantee. Because as excited as I was to beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1, I've done it before. Granted, again, not ever on this difficulty, because this is higher than regular Proud difficulty. But I have beaten him before. And in my estimation, the super bosses just get harder as time goes on. So Kingdom Hearts 2 Sephiroth, I find to be harder than Kingdom Hearts 1 Sephiroth. Some people disagree. I think I've always found it odd that there are definitely a lot of people on both sides of that fence. And I guess maybe, I don't know if it's just like play style or what, but I know definitely different people have trouble with different versions of them. Well, Recom definitely has an awesome post game. I would agree. It's my favorite part of the game. I am excited to get to that part. That part will be really fun. I'll enjoy it a lot. I'm not excited to get to do the first part. But again, Chain of Memories is the one game in the series I've never beaten legitimately because I totally cheated. I game sharked it. For the last boss only. For the last boss only of the main story, I game sharked it so I could have infinite CP. Because I was having the hardest time on him, and I just was so frustrated, and I wanted to see the end so bad, and I wanted to get to the post game so bad. So I learned that there were Game Sharks for Game Boy Advance, and I bought one, and I think that was the only game I ever used it on. And I still feel ashamed of that I never got good enough to do it on my own. But at the same time, not super ashamed because I felt like in the original GBA version that fight was way too hard. And I've seen footage of the Re version, and from what I can tell, based on comparing it to my memory of the original fight, it looks way easier in the Re Chain of Memories version. That could just be my memory making him seem harder than he actually was, but it looks way easier to me on the Re version. And I hope I don't have too much trouble playing through it. But anyway, as I was saying, the bosses I feel like get harder as the series goes on for the most part, the optional bosses. Sephiroth and KH2 is really hard. Days has at least one optional boss, and it's a Heartless, I think, that's pretty hard. Oh no, my phone wants to update. Later.
Sora's campaign gets a bunch of special cards after you beat it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that about post-game for Sora. That's interesting. that you get special cards of the organization members after you beat his campaign. I did not know that. I do know that you unlock another campaign that is so much more fun and better. But Birth by Sleep's optional bosses are some of the hardest in anything ever. Star Ocean series has some really hard optional bosses. It probably rivals them.
I can't wait to watch your replay.
What is Days' super boss? I'm trying to remember. I know there's like a really strong
I hate Days super boss.
I know there's like a really strong version of a wyvern, I think, as a super boss in Days, but I'm not sure if that's like the ultimate super boss or not. I'm pretty sure I never beat it, or whatever ultimate super boss. That game is very grindy. It's very grind heavy, and it bothers me. It's a big dumb dragon. Is it the wyvern like the wyverns from this game? Like it's shaped like that, but it's bigger? Because that's what I'm thinking of. That's something I remember being there, but I don't know if that's what you're thinking of, or if there's another one. And I don't think I ever beat it though. I could be wrong, but I don't think I did. That game gets super grindy, and it's really frustrating. I didn't like that aspect of it. I also disliked that, like, it gave you the ability to play as the organization members, but in every mode I played, they're super weak. They suck. All the other characters seem to suck, and I always found that really disappointing. That was really frustrating to me about that game. I'm looking forward to, I really think we're going to get to play more than Sora in Kingdom Hearts 3. Just based on story reasons, I think we're going to have to. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if we had a whole different, like a whole second campaign type thing. And I would hope it wouldn't be totally post-game. I would hope it's actually you're switching back and forth. Not like Dream Drop Distance, but like at certain parts in the story, you're switching back and forth or something. Or maybe like Birth by Sleep, where you choose to do that at the beginning. But I think you're gonna have to do like a Riku story playthrough, and maybe a Kairi one. Minor spoilers there, but I think that may be what you're gonna have to do there. I should have equipped Graviga to my shortcuts, so that would help against some of these guys. I thought about that later, and then I forgot to do it. But the super bosses in Birth by Sleep are super hard. I have beaten the lesser super boss of that game with at least one character. I can't remember if I beat it with all three characters or not. I can't remember. I think I might have, but I'm not sure. I don't know. With the other characters in Days, I always felt like I must be doing something wrong with them because they were so weak in all the modes that you could play them in. And I thought maybe I was just doing something wrong, but I don't know. Maybe I was. Maybe I just never figured out how you're supposed to make them stronger or something, or I didn't grind them out enough or something. But I thought they were cool in concept for sure. I just thought they were a lot weaker than Roxas in every execution, and that was really disappointing because I felt like they should at least be on par. Yeah, I thought the ability system in Days was definitely interesting, and I liked it the first time I played it. I don't like it as much in retrospect, but I did like it. I thought it was interesting, and it was a good way for them to explore doing some different things. There were certain elements I liked of it. I think what would have made it for me, though, is that I think you should have had a base level not tied to the ability system there that could just level up and leave that part for just other abilities. I think that would have fixed the system really. So yeah, anyway, I still gotta figure out, I'm not really sure how I'm gonna stream that. I don't have a 3DS capture card, and I don't intend to get one anytime soon, because money. So for that, I'm not sure, because they never made it available to play on the PlayStation, I don't think. It or coded, right? So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them. I might just emulate them. Birth by Sleep encoded make what pointless? Make what pointless? Don't leave your comments on a cliffhanger. So I'm like, it's like, this is kind of like having more than one conversation with people, because you guys kind of are both talking to me, and I'm kind of both talking to you, but you guys aren't really talking with each other, so it's a little hard to keep up sometimes. So pardon me if I do get a little confused. And I'm also just talking to the audience at large, so I'm kind of having a third conversation with neither of you in particular. That being said, I'm enjoying the conversation. All of the conversations that I'm having. Oh, the stat system, yeah. Are you guys aren't, I don't think you guys are 30 seconds behind. Let me see. You guys are about 10 to 15 seconds behind. At least I am here, anyway, which I'm still having to go through YouTube like you, so I think it should be the same speed, essentially, more or less. I have a timer here so I can see it. I'm about, you guys are about 15 seconds behind, give or take. Which I was pretty impressed by. I thought it would be longer of a delay, but when I started streaming I found out it's actually not that long of a delay, even though I've got it to, you know, have higher quality. Let me know, by the way, how you think the quality of the video is. I've tried to set it higher, although a few times I've noticed it seems to get lowered, and I think maybe that's just dips in my internet connection, which really bothers me, because I really hate having it look bad, having it look low res. Even if it is only for a little bit on the recording, that really bothers me. I'm so far away, it takes time for the internet to reach me. That's possible. We might actually be getting a little close on the time here, guys. I'm trying to get through these as fast as I can, but I'm almost halfway through, which is a good sign, but at the same time, some of the last battles are some of the longest ones. That's the first time I've healed this entire time. Healed myself, though. That's a good sign. At least I haven't had to waste time doing that. Where is he? Best Heartless design. That's tough. I'm not going to count. I can tell you what I think is the best Heartless design in this game, because there are probably a lot of Heartless that I've forgotten about from Kingdom Hearts 2 that I'm going to have to be reminded of. In fact, I'm fairly certain of it. And Days. I'm sure there are a lot of Days that I don't remember. This game is a lot more memorable to me than either of those, probably because I played it more and it was at the right time of life. That is just more nostalgic and more memorable. Not to say that I dislike Kingdom Hearts in any way whatsoever. Or Kingdom Hearts 2, I mean. But I remember this one better. I don't remember some of the enemies from Kingdom Hearts 2, just I know that there are probably a lot that I don't. I don't want to feel the heat. Stinking Hades. Yeah, he went to the other side. Most of them I find did they just waste like 3 items? Stupid guys. I tend to like the Final Mix 3 colors because they tend to be earthier and darker and seem to fit Heartless more. There are some ones I don't like as much, I think. He's vulnerable to stop? That's actually really useful. Ooh, critical plus. I did not know Hades was vulnerable to stop. That's actually super useful, because that way I can stop him during his vulnerable parts and not have him get to so many periods of invulnerability, hopefully. Come on. I could do Ragnarok on him too, but I'm not sure it would be worth it. Oh my gosh. I really hate it when he does that. Whee! Ow. Hey, you have fun yet? Yeah, having all sorts of fun. Got him. Yeah! Hey, a little distracted there. Best Heartless design. My favorite Heartless design from this... Let's talk base game first. Base game, the Invisible. I think he's really cool. You know, he's kind of like a mini Darkseid with the sword. The sword looks so cool. He's really neat. Honorable mention, though, I think the wyverns are really cool, too. I like them a lot. Of course, I love dragons, as a rule, so... I also like soldiers a lot. I think they're just a good design in general. But I think I can pretty definitively say that I feel like Invisibles are my favorite. Final Mix, including ones from Final Mix, most of them are just recolors, but the ones that aren't are the Neo Shadows, and they're super cool. They're such a good design. They're probably... I still maybe like Invisibles better, actually, though, to be honest, overall. But I think Neo Shadows are really cool. And Boss's Stealth Sneakers are really cool. I love their recolors. Every version of their recolor I love. The Stealth Sneak is one of my favorite bosses, and I know he appears a lot in the arena, which is just the best. It just makes it awesome. Die! Die! I really hate how they get down to like 1 HP and then won't die, though, for reasons that I still don't fully understand. A theory question. Put this out there before I ask to give you a chance to breathe. That's cool. I am prepared for your theory question. I don't know if I'll be able to answer well, but I'll try. To save time, I'm just gonna hit them and make them go away. I could keep hitting them to get more MP, but I don't really need it. I'm just gotta deal with the Rock Titan now, really, and he's not a problem. These battles are gonna be what takes the longest, is these ones where they have to keep spawning. The last few of those can take a little while. The last one in particular. But I think I'll be okay, because it really won't take me too awful long to kill Titan, I think. Given my immense strength. Dark Balls, on the other hand, like to teleport, and that makes it take longer. Hate Dark Balls. I mean, I don't hate Dark Balls, but I kind of hate Dark Balls. You know what I mean? I did definitely get some good theory fodder, I think, from rereading the Ansem reports the other night. This is the first time in a long time that I've actually reread them all the way through. Because it's been a long time since I played through Kingdom Hearts. It's been years, several years, since I played all the way through. What are you talking about with the relation of Roxas and Darkseid? I'm not sure what that is. I can't think of what you're referring to. I assume I know what you mean with the other ones. Because Marluxia can do that kind of transformation thing where he has that ultimate boss form. As for what's up with it, I think more than anything, it's a gameplay mechanic. It's a classic video game trope that bosses have multiple forms and they get stronger as they go along. As for an in-lore reason, I think you can kind of chalk it up to magic more than anything. Magic in Kingdom Hearts is fairly open-ended. There's not... we're never given really the limits of what you can do with magic in Kingdom Hearts. It's not like a book where there's certain special rules. So it's entirely possible... Oh, I think I'm a level 100 now, guys.
First Darkseid
Nothing to it.
fight at the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2.
What about his fight with Darkseid? He fights Darkseid. Because that's... I don't know, because it's a big Heartless, really, is the reason why. Although symbolically it links him to Sora, who also had that dream where he fought a Darkseid. Which, the real question there is, why does Sora have that dream? I think that's a more interesting theory to go into. But Roxas has that, he only fights a Darkseid in a dream state, as I recall. And he fights a large nobody.
It's a large nobody.
Yeah, he fights a large nobody. It is what it is. It's a large nobody that appears. He fights. Let's see. He does. I guess he fights it in his dive to the heart, which means it might not be there physically. But then again, the entire time he's also in a computer simulation, so it's entirely possible that dive to the heart was also a simulation. Which, come to think of it, kind of makes me wonder about Sora's beginning. There is a theory that I've thought of before, and I've never fleshed it out because I always thought it was a little silly, but a theory that Kingdom Hearts 1 is actually happening during the in-between of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories and Kingdom Hearts 2. In other words, this is not the real events per se, but rather this is his memories being reconstructed, is what we're actually going through. And that's why you have odd things like that dream, perhaps. I don't know that there's really a lot of evidence for it, but at the same time, it's entirely possible, I think, given that we definitely see them being able to go into dreams and go into datascapes in the games, in the series. Particularly with Recoded. I mean, that whole game is in a datascape of Sora's memories. But it's a recorded datascape based on the journal, as opposed to Naminé's thing. Anyway, that's my time trial. There's my time. Got Save the King for Goofy. No, I don't want to start over. Probably gonna go ahead and equip it. Here's what it looks like. A royally powerful shield raises max MP by 2, so it gives him more strength, presumably more defense, and more MP also, because it's pretty cool. And it's really cool looking. And it's big. Look at how big that is. It's awesome. Good shield. What else do I want to do? Gummy ship missions. It is time to start hammering out some gummy ship missions, guys. So let's see what we can do. What time is it? What time is it real life? Alright. I haven't been going all that long.
In relation to the will being what makes a nobody more human and retain more of their memories, do you think it is possible that them
becoming more monster-like is an expression of them abandoning their self-image for sheer force of will in the fight to come? That's an interesting theory. That it's their will. If by will we mean their strength of heart, this statement is accurate. It is the strength of their heart that determines if there's a nobody left off, and if that nobody has a human form. It's the strength of the heart to begin with. That's also what determines if there is a humanoid heartless. I think that's more or less interchangeable, and I think at one point they do use the term will, but I think the two are interchangeable. Strength of heart and will, I think are the same thing. So is it possible that when they take on that larger form, they're kind of giving in to their baser parts? I think it's possible. I'm leaning towards more it being magic or being just special abilities that they've come up with. I mean, the last boss of this game also has some very weird forms, and as far as we know, it's just an ability he has because of magic or because of his... It's a power he has to do that. There's not a lot of explanation given for it, though, so granted, there's definitely some theory space there. If anything, though, I think along your lines, it might be less that they are giving up their will, so much as that they are tapping into the little sliver of a heart that they have. We find out later in the series, as a minor spoiler, that nobodies do have like a sliver, or can have at least a sliver of a heart, kind of a part of a heart. Excuse me, which is contrary to what we're told at first. So it's possible that that has something to do with it. That's empowering them when they instinctively tap into that eventually. But my guess honestly is that there's not a lot of lore reason to it, and it is more of a just a power that they have, because they definitely have powers that aren't explained. All of the nobodies actually have a special power, have a special element or power that they have control over. Not total control maybe, but a lot of control over. You know, one of them can control time. That would be Xemnas. One of them can control. You know, you've got ones that are elemental: fire, lightning, ice. You've got. I'm trying to think. If I can remember any of them. Luxor has that weird card thing he does, where he captures people in cards. Syx can go berserk, and that's like an actual lore power of his. He can go berserk. Zigbar, he can teleport, I think, right? And he has I mean, his guns are interesting. Trying to think of who else we fight in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because you only fight about half of them there. What's his name? Zaldin. He controls. I think he controls magnetism. I think that's who he controls his spears.
Lexeus hit good.
Lexeus does hit good. I'm not sure. I can't remember what his power is actually. It might be elemental too, with like Earth, even though that's not a main element in Kingdom Hearts. But that might be his thing. That's gonna be a hard mission. What's this one? Wait, no, this one, yeah. Hold down the R1 button for heavy fire. What? Set off from Agrabah and collect 10 or more special blocks? What? Let's warp drive to Agrabah. I'm not sure what it means with the hold down R1 for heavy fire. Yeah, I don't know. I know he's Earth aligned. I don't know if that is his power, if there's something else that I don't remember. We'll find out when we play Recom, I guess. Not what I meant to click. Here we are wasting time warping. And warping back. Yeah, so my theory is that, my best theory is that the ones who do have an altered form like that, it's part of their power set. Marluxia. I can't help but say it, Marluxia.
Unversed or nightmares.
As to which I enjoy the most. What is R1 breaks? That's not heavy fire. What am I trying to do again? Oh, shoot. I need to go through that.
Great have powers before becoming a nobody, but the brief looks at other characters we see before.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then again, we don't see many of the other characters much before they become nobodies. I'm really... What is... Hold on. What is this mission? I'm confused. Set up from Agrabah and collect 10 or more special blocks. That's not that hard. Why does it say hold down the R button for heavy fire? That's not the name of the mission. Why is that there? I'm confused. I guess that just breaks, which gives me more time to shoot stuff, but that is the name of the mission is what it is. Okay, I don't know. That really confused me for a second, guys. Sorry. It also... it makes you... it makes you like stay the same direction though. Oh, I did not know that. That's neat. All right. I got a few of them. I got to break open these meteors to get enough special things. It's the stars. Am I gonna... Come on. That'd be a useful technique to know. I didn't actually know that you could do it that way. Ah, I missed one. Oh no! I need one more! I need one more! Did I get it? Yes! Okay, did it. Alright, I think I did it. I want to go this way. I think that was an intersection. I was not actually sure how it functioned there to determine which way I go from that wormhole. No! I went the wrong way! How did I go the wrong way? What? That doesn't even make any sense. No! If I'm going here, then left is towards there, right is towards here. What? Doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't even make any sense. Okay, let's go back here, I guess. And hold left there where it's showing those arrows, I guess. Maybe that will do it? I don't know. Dude, I don't know. It gets weird when you start doing this stuff. Come on. Come on. Get the ones that are close. Come on. Dadgummit. I probably didn't get enough there. How many did I get? 1? 2? Ah. No, stop. Stop going so fast. No. It's really kind of hard to aim with this, though, to be honest. Ah, I missed that one. Shoot. And then he did it, too. Crap, I think I failed. Hold on, let me see if I hold left, what happens. This is what I did last time. Oh, okay, it interpreted me going left last time is what it did, didn't it? Even though I was definitely trying to go right. Nice thing about these gummy missions is in the middle you can restart. You can click that restart button to go back to wherever you were before, which was nice. I got a few that time, that's better. Am I clicking the right button? Ah, I missed that one. I'll be more judicious with which ones I choose. Who's to go after? Is there any other lore questions you guys want to ask me or my opinion on? Not that I wouldn't really classify myself as an expert anymore. Once upon a time I would have. Dadgummit, I missed it. Hold on, let's hold right and see if there's one more, maybe. Make sure we're actually doing this right. Yeah, it's taking us on a different path this time, so I think I have the idea right about how to choose the path, but I don't think there's another meteorite here, is there?
Something totally random, but do that magic back out down here in Florida.
Is Sora Kyrie? No, not technically. They are distinct individuals. There was one more meteor, that's awesome. Sora is... Okay, let me just go ahead and put a spoiler tag on the rest of this video. If you're still watching and you care about spoilers, you should have stopped watching a long time ago. But at this point, we're discussing lore that's definitely spoiling other parts of the series, so it's already there, so just fair warning. No, Sora and Kyrie are distinct individuals, but they are very closely connected. But Sora is very closely connected to a lot of people. What makes Sora special are, well, a couple of things. One, I think he might actually not have any darkness in his heart. I could be wrong, but I'm not sure he does. He does have an anti-form later on, but I think that's more harkening back to when he was a Heartless briefly. I'm not sure I think he might actually be like a Princess of Heart, in that he might not actually have any darkness in his heart. But two, what makes him special is that he is... My headphones are doing something really weird to my ear right now. He is adept, like he is uniquely adept at connecting people together, more than anyone else. So he is the linchpin of the Kingdom Hearts universe. Everyone is connected to him in some way. And every world that we've visited thus far anyway. And that's part of what makes him so important, I think, especially for the end, is that he's gone around to all these different worlds, and he's made connections with the people there, and he's made connection with the worlds themselves.
Possibly the picking up of the darkness
from Goofy and Donald when he melts with them to accomplish the other forms. Yeah, I think it is possible that he picks up the darkness from Sora, from Donald and Goofy. I think it's also possible he picks it up from other places, possibly Roxas, or something. Sora is basically Sailor Moon in people's skill traits. I don't know enough about Sailor Moon to know how Sora is basically Sailor Moon. I'm guessing in that she is really good at being a leader, maybe?
Everyone is Sora.
That axiom is true, though. Everyone is Sora, everyone else is Xehanort. That's kind of true. Except that Xehanort actually wants to make everyone literally himself, whereas Sora is just connected to everyone. Everyone that Sora meets, part of their heart basically resides in him, from the best I can tell. And that's why his connections to people are so important. And I think ultimately, the end game of Kingdom Hearts is that we have to get all the worlds connected again. Like, not have separate worlds, but have them all be one world again, like the idyllic world that Kairi's grandmother describes. And I think Sora is the only way to do that. And I think Kingdom Hearts made him for that purpose, to reconnect everything. I thought maybe he would do it in Kingdom Hearts 2. I think he starts to, because he opens up the connections again. But I think that he's not finished yet, obviously, and I think Kingdom Hearts 3 he's going to get there.
Have you seen the skipping the rest?
What if Sora is the actual avatar of Kingdom Hearts? Yes, I think that's actually possible. I don't think he's really necessarily the avatar of Kingdom Hearts per se, because I'm not sure Kingdom Hearts has a consciousness in the way that we normally understand it. I gotta make all these special ships for these.
You might be right.
That being said, Steve-O and Cody, you need to have actual avatars, because it looks like you guys are the same guy when you're chatting. Until I look at the letter, which is definitely different. Potato friend. Her nickname on this stream is Local. Get it right, Steve-O. I don't think he's necessarily an avatar for Kingdom Hearts, but I think he might be something close to that. And that's why I think... On my screen, it's not fancy. It's a regular C. And Steve-O has a regular M. But it's the same color background, so when I'm just glancing, it looks the same. And the voice that reads it to me is the same. So, you guys should actually get avatars. It'd be great. I could recommend some DeviantArtists or something. That's where I got mine from, by the way. A very long time ago, I got this avatar commissioned from a DeviantArtist. It was one of her characters from a comic that a webcomic she made that I haven't read, that I kind of want to go and read now, called Magician's Quest. I didn't know that's what it was from at first, but I thought the avatar looked really cool. So it's mine, and it's mine. If anyone else uses it, stop it, because it's mine. I asked for permission and everything. It's mine. Anyway, I'm gonna make a copy with only Thundiga G's, and I'm gonna make a copy with only Thunder G's.
Sora is also light. Therefore, Kingdom Hearts is also Sora.
That sort of makes sense. It's hard to do more than one thing at once, guys. But, I gotta get rid of those weapons. There we go. Okay, I think that's just... Nope, there's one more. There we go. Alright, that's just Thundiga G's. Yeah? Yeah. Make sure I save it as a copy.
Avatar that was drawn for me by a friend for Christmas.
It has a safer work version with peace signs and a not safer work version. Middle fingers? So you have an avatar of you giving the world the bird? That's kind of rude.
I just decided not to use it anywhere because I didn't want anyone to swipe my friend's digital art.
To swipe his art? Well, that's fair, I guess, but that's kind of the point of an avatar, is that, you know, it's supposed to be seen. Kind of like with mine. I mean, somebody could save it for me and just steal it, but technically speaking, the original artist of a piece can always invoke copyright and ask people to stop using it.
For the record.
It's a little dude in a sweater. You sometimes resemble a little dude in a sweater, because you are little and you sometimes wear sweaters.
It's a little dude in a sweater.
You are not a dude, but you are little and you sometimes wear sweaters, so. That applies to many people, but still. Alright, let's try this one. What do I have to do? I think I have to defeat a certain amount of enemies with only this weapon. This weapon really sucks, though. It's not as bad as a Thundaragi, that's fair. But it's not as good as a Thunder G. Thunder is way more effective. Maybe I can kill them by ramming them. Maybe that's the option here. Oh my gosh! Kill things! See, those are too far away for me to even hit them! That's so not fair. Oh, I can't read your comment yet, and I didn't hear it. I'll get back to you in a minute, after I've hopefully killed several gummy ships. Ah, come on, hit him, hit him, hit him! Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him! Come on! There we go. Need that. Don't die. I think I have to actually survive to win the mission too. Did I get? No, I didn't. I have to get 55, right? I should. Right, that's the mission, right? 50. Yeah, only Thundaragajia's weapon destroy 50. Oh, you know what I should do, though?
Go Mecha-Lathan.
I should give him more. I took off the other ones, but that means I could put on more of this one particular type of weapon, and I kind of forgot about that. So you may notice, since last time you saw me, I definitely have more gummy blocks. That's because you get a full set of gummy blocks from completing the Dalmatians quest. That's one of the rewards you get. And it's pretty great. Not gonna lie, it's pretty great. So I'm here. And I upon further review, where you place them does affect where they shoot. It's just the Thundaragis, it's kind of hard to notice, because the way they shoot. It's really frustrating. Dun 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 dun. Mecha-Lathan's totally going to be a thing, by the way, guys. Kingdom Hearts 2, I'm going to make a really awesome new Mecha-Lathan somehow. It's going to be great. I hope it'll be even better than this one. Maybe I'll be able to give it a real tail. Don't think I've forgotten. Alright, this is a little bit better, maybe. I think maybe I need to time my shots more, though. Maybe that will help. Maybe if I can... Maybe not. I don't know. Come on, shoot.
I hope that their orientation affects their shots.
That their orientation, it does. I didn't think it did at first. But then I kind of did remember there have definitely been times. I think you can actually turn the Thundera to Gallant. Or Sureblood. Or Mecha-Lathan. Definitely go with Mecha-Lathan. That's definitely the right choice here. Can't deal enough damage with my ramming. Kingdom Hearts 2, they make ramming more a thing. Hey, I got the mission done, though. Alright. I got Cerberus! That's a blueprint for a gummy ship. I should show off all the... I'll probably do it after I do the... After I'm done doing as many of the missions as I can tonight. Yeah, this is... That's... I'm not sure how to do that better, to be honest.
I had 3 horses named Egg Horsey.
Egg Horse, U2, and Ganondorf. I don't know how Breath of the Wild works entirely, but Epona is a good horse name for a Zelda game. That could work. Alright. Let's take this design. And let's... To be able to destroy all 100 obstacles, what do I need to do? What would work better? Bono?
Epona is DLC.
It's not a bad idea. Epona is DLC? That's not fair. That ain't right, Nintendo. Why you gotta go and be that way? Too many weapon gummies. Guffaw. Hopefully that'll help.
I named them characters from the Wheel of Time.
I named them characters from the Wheel of Time. That's a good choice. That's a very good choice. Alrighty then. Hold on. So there was definitely like some comments I missed back. And I've lost my train of thought. Mess of sign-on issues. So avatars are not in it for me until I have new laptops. You should be able to change your avatar for YouTube from your phone, I would think. Dude is gender neutral. Well, some people see dude as gender neutral and some people don't. So I wanted to specify. In that case, I thought she meant it genderedly, though, based on the context. But perhaps I was wrong. Back to Sora being Kingdom Hearts. I don't think Kingdom Hearts itself has a full consciousness, a full intelligence. I think it has some amount of intelligence, but I don't think it has a full intelligence. And so I don't think Sora is exactly Kingdom Hearts. I think he was purposely made specifically by Kingdom Hearts. I think he's his own person, but I do think he has a very strong connection to Kingdom Hearts, and is in some ways an avatar for it, perhaps. I think that's a very strong possibility. But there is an element of Kingdom Hearts that is also separate from him, given that he is himself a person, and Kingdom Hearts is not. That's my best guess right now. We'll probably discover more about it, because, Kingdom Hearts 3 is meant to finish up Sora's story specifically. Alright, here we go. Gotta use that R1 technique. There we go, got it! Ha, got the first wall. This one is hard, guys. This one is gonna be super hard. Ah! I can't shoot them all! How do you do it? This is impossible! There's no way! There's no way! How in the world? How in the world? Maybe if I used all lasers. Maybe I need to go the other direction and use all lasers. Maybe that's the key. That's an option. Let me. I don't really need to finish this. Let me try that out. I like the gummy ship menu music. It's very nice. It's very peaceful.
R1 is brake.
R1 is brake, but it's you can only use it so much. Use slower engines is not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Look at you being all smart. I didn't mean that. That sounded a little condescending. I really didn't mean it that way. That was more meant to be insulting to myself for not thinking of that. That's a good idea. There we go. Here we go. This will totally be able to push this ship forwards. Totally. I think also though maybe if I go all lasers, maybe it's risky. but I'm gonna try it. I can definitely take up Thunder G's, because they're not as useful. Because if you have a bunch of lasers, they do more damage. I said doo-doo. And they also will specifically target the things. If anything I'll leave on the Thunders, but I think I may just take even those off and just try all missiles for this build. These missions are hard, guys. I told you, these missions are actually going to end up being harder than the super bosses. Some of these missions are freaking hard.
I prefer this building to 2S by far.
Really? I used to feel that way, that I liked this gummy building better, but then I learned how to use 2s more, and I came to like it more. But it took a while, so... And I might change my mind now, I don't know. When I play it again, I may change my mind. It's been a long time since I played 2 also. So I have no regular lasers. Oh, X's, hold on, X's break. What is R1? So I can break without R1, that's part of what I needed. So that, and I can actually break the whole time. That'll be helpful. Yeah, that'll help. That should help. This should do it. I don't actually need to break until I get there, though. That's true. The only thing about the using exclusively lasers is I need to make sure I don't run out of power. I don't know if the meteors count as obstacles, but they might. So I need to make sure I'm getting them, too. My shield broke. Oh, no. Yeah, it is a lot slower with fewer engines. Even when I'm not using the brakes. Okay, I need to get close enough for it to actually target them. I think. There we go. Oh, that looks much better. Oh yeah, this is much better. That's a good question. Yeah, why don't I ask you guys more questions? Why do you like the gummy ship building in this better than 2? That's a good question. Like, can you pinpoint a specific reason why? I know it's probably been a while since you played it too, but so you may not be able to. But that's a good question to ask, I think. Yeah, this is working much better. This is a much better plan, guys. Thank you for suggesting taking off some engines. That helps a lot. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but it makes this work a lot better. This is also pretty effective. I might just switch to using just lasers all the time. This is really effective. A lot more effective than my lasers, to be honest. It's a different way of firing, and it takes power. But it's a lot more effective, to be honest. Like, most things will die in one volley. Most groups will die in one volley.
If I remember properly.
Cover someone in. Yeah. Like you have more control here. There may be. There may be.
Cumbersome and unrewarding.
Poo-poo! That's a cool one. Poo-poo is a secret alien from Final Fantasy VIII, for those who don't know. Why did I... That's not the button I wanted to click.
Again, only as memory serves, and it was quite some time ago.
Yeah. Maybe you'll change your mind now, too. I don't know. We all set to learn. Okay, so this one I need to have just Comet G. So that's one I need to change for. Destroy 220 or more ships without using the brakes. Let's go ahead and do that one, because I could probably do that one with this ship. I just need to get somewhere. Let's probably more enemies from here.
That is one of the only things I know about FF8, I believe.
I don't know how that's one of the only things you know about FF8, but that's interesting. FF8 is a weird game, though. I feel like FF8 really needs some closure, because the game makes sense until you get to the very end, and then it feels like the game does not make sense. I'm just not gonna lie, like, so the stuff the final boss says really makes you cast doubt on things. And the creators have talked to the whole Squall is dead theory and said that's not true. And I never really bought that anyway, because I felt like the evidence for it was a little weak. But then again, they also said that the theory that Renoa is Ultimisia is false, and I definitely think that that's not good. If it is false, they need to give me a better explanation for why it's false, because that theory checks out. Does it sound weird when I talk over the little voice that's reading your messages, by the way, guys? Let me know if that sounds weird. I can try and shut up more and let it talk. I slowed it down and lowered the tone, which does make it a little bit easier for me to understand it. I did that the other night, and it does make it easier for me to understand it, but obviously only if I'm not talking over it, so... but I didn't get your last comment because I was talking over it. I've seen you pursue things like BBS command boards, though I didn't like them at first, they grew on me, so seeing you port a 2's W system may work the same way. Well, maybe. I'm curious to get back to it. I liked it better. I liked it better on subsequent playthroughs than I did my first playthrough for sure. So I could understand not liking Kingdom Hearts 2's Gummy Block system as much, because that's how I felt the first time I played it. But I also felt like that was more because I didn't understand it as much the first time I played it. And I don't want to say that of you because that makes it sound like I'm calling you stupid, and I'm not. You may just not like it as much. That's how I felt. I barely noticed... Okay. The new voice feed sounds silly. I really would rather that the voice didn't come up on video at all, because I think it sounds kind of awkward. But for me to have it, there's nothing I can do while I'm streaming on PS4. So, when I start streaming and doing Let's Plays not on PS4, then it'll be different story. But until then... This is going a little bit too slow, to be honest. A little bit much. I've already killed enough ships. Let's just go. Here we go. Killed more than enough ships. Mission complete. I got a caterpillar gummy. That's cool, I guess.
Stevo and I disagree. If I am watching,
it helps to keep context. That is
streaming. It helps to keep context and feel involved. But that's me first.
Yeah, that is one thing I do like about having it read the chat, is that later on it's gonna make some of what I say make more sense to people. But also I try and repeat some things that you guys say so that it makes sense what I'm responding to, because not everyone is watching it live, and I do want it to make sense even if you're not watching it live. I gotta make different versions with all of these. Yeah, that one doesn't have any. What about this one? Collect 200. Well, I can do that. Easy enough. Hold on, let's see. Set off from Atlantica. Let's see, this one is... Nope, hold on. Set off from Neverland with only Meteor G as a weapon. Obtain a score of 550 or higher. Probably do that.
What Bot Lady says anyway, so I think
yeah,
it's fine.
I do try and repeat what she says a lot of times. But I'll try not to talk over it as much. It's just I can't... I guess it's more that I can't predict when it's going to come up, and I don't want to stop what I'm saying every time to listen to Bot Lady, because... You know what? I don't like Bot Lady. I think I'm better than Bot Lady. I think I'm worth more than Bot Lady. So there. No, let's not do that. Let's just work here and then do Atlantica's mission first.
Judge based on relevance. Comments not important. H1's more important. So compromise, lol.
That's true. It is, a part of it too is I'm talking over it more now because I slowed it down, and it is excruciating listening to a long comment when it's slowed down. It's really helpful when it's a shorter comment and I'm actually listening to it and I can't read it. Eggnog is important though, guys. If there's one thing I want you to take away from tonight's stream, is that eggnog is important. Also, I'm not sure what you meant by the good eggnog being out down there. Is it the same one that I had up here? Because I thought that was pretty good. The golden eggnog, I think. I think it's pretty good. I actually am a little... mine might have spoiled. I haven't actually... that carton I've had for a little while now, so I probably need to drink more of it. I feel like I drank a lot of it when I first got the carton, and then I felt like I was drinking so much, so I tried to slow down. But, did you miss an eggnog goof? No, just Cody. Cody was mentioning that they brought out new eggnog earlier, or back in Florida, and you can't goof with eggnog. Eggnog's great. It's the best. Everyone loves eggnog, right? Good eggnog, anyway. Although, really, if I'm being honest, I prefer a good boiled custard to a good eggnog. It's just a lot harder. A lot of stores don't seem to carry boiled custard very much now. It's seeming to become less and less popular. No, oh, I want that blueprint, dang it. Oops. Make eggnog lattes. That, if I liked coffee, that would sound really cool. It sounds like a good idea, anyway.
I guess eggnog is the only way to know when the seasons change
in Florida. Yes, eggnog is pretty much the only way to know when the seasons change in Florida. I can attest to that. That and when your shoes stop melting. When your shoes stop melting, it's officially the dead of winter in Florida. But that's pretty much the only way to know. Florida's actually quite nice in the winter because it feels like a nice fall a lot of times, or a nice spring weather. It's just in the summer that it's really awful. It's really awful. No offense, Floridians. It's not your fault that you settled in a place that's awful in the summer. No eggnog and eggnog, right. Well, hurricane and eggnog, really, I think, is probably how it goes. Especially this year. Jeez. We had a lot of hurricanes this year. Across the world, not only in Florida, but just everywhere. A lot of disasters. I don't want to get too personal and throw people off, but I am a spiritual person, and I hate those people who say that it's, God's judgment doing that. I think if anything, what we ought to take away when we have all these natural disasters is it's God trying to get us to work together. If it is an act of God, what the purpose is. Because it is amazing to see how people have come together after stuff like this. And right now, we as a world and we as a nation are so divided, so at each other's throats so often. We need to be reminded that, we're not supposed to be each other's enemies, even if we disagree. Anyway, keep all obstacles intact and obtain a score of 240 or higher. That sounds fun. Set up from Atlantica with only Thunder G as a weapon. Alright, let's... Did I make a copy that was only Thunder? I don't remember. I think... Nope. Nope. What if there's one in here that's only Thunder? You think? Cerberus, that's pretty cool looking. Here's Valifor. I thought that was cool, that they included a Valifor. Oh, it looks like it only has Thunder. Let's try it. Yeah? Yeah. I didn't need to actually alter it. No, don't save it. Just pick it. Let's pick Rama. We're gonna go all Thunder God on this now. Oh, I can't? I can't just fly one? I have to actually, alter it and save it as a blueprint? That's weird. Screw that, then. Let's take this version and alter it. Kind of a pain that I have to make several different ships to fill these missions. Kind of a pain, but just part of it, I guess. I'm gonna have to make another one that's just Comet. I think I already have the one that's... I think I have to make one that's Thundara if I didn't already. I didn't do that already.
Alright, I am out for the evening.
Alright, good night, Cody. Have a good night. What time is it? I don't wanna make the stream go too long, especially when I'm just doing loose ends. It's almost 11. Well, if you guys are sticking around, I'm gonna keep it streaming for now. We'll just kind of play it by ear, because this is kind of a weirder one. Did that say this isn't flyable? This has to be flyable. Why would it not be flyable? Yeah, that was something else. Okay. Thunder, gentlemen.
I haven't been sleeping lately, so this is a
Would I like this game better if the gummy ship was absent? No, not at all. The gummy ship missions are some of them are annoying, and my completionist aspect is annoyed by it. But I think it's a good idea, and I like the gummy ship as a concept. I just felt like it should have been executed better. But I definitely don't think I would like the game better without it. I mean, it's not that far. It's not that long before you get a warp gummy anyway. I just feel like they should have made it harder earlier on and ramped up the difficulty a little bit with the regular missions. They do that in Kingdom Hearts. Or maybe not even harder. Maybe just more fast-paced would be a better way of putting it. Because they're a little slow at first and boring. But later on, it's a cool thing to have as a minigame. Alright, this is the one I gotta do. Yeah, thunder! Kill things! Pew pew! That's probably how you're supposed to say the alien's name, actually, by the way, is pew pew. But it's P-U-P-U, so it definitely just looks like poo-poo. I could have probably given him more engines again now. Probably could have done that. Oh well, too late now. So... I started watching Jane the Virgin. It's on Netflix now. That's been pretty fun. That's kind of a fun show. I'm a little worried that I might be watching an actual telenovela though, and that I might be losing my masculinity by watching it. But it's a funny show. Not like Who's Line, not like laugh out loud funny, but funny, amusing nonetheless. You know, I'm enjoying it. I need to probably start watching some more anime. Because it made her family feel normal. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how it might make you feel a bit better about your own situation. Yeah, it's a pretty complicated thing. Let me rephrase. The show is not complicated. The situations they set up for the show are a little bit complicated. To the point of ridiculousness. I feel like that's kind of the point. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me a little bit in that sense of Arrested Development, where things are just, the problems are just kind of ridiculous on purpose. And it's funny. It's for comedic purposes, I think. Die. Have I completed the mission yet? I don't remember if it was a certain score or kill a certain amount of gummy ships. I don't actually remember. So that was an awkward burp. Sorry. It was unexpected. Kind of a hiccup burp.
I need to rewatch
Arrested Development. I'm not even sure if I ever fully finished the 4th season of Arrested Development. I think I maybe did, but it was not... I don't know, it just wasn't as good. There's too much of a break with it, I feel like, where it just didn't continue enough from the original. And I think that's really the problem.
It was a score, I think.
Was it a score? If it was, I could probably just go on. Boost! Not that I can really go all that much faster, but I can go a little faster. And either way, I think I've got it. Unless it was 220 ships. I don't know. Oh, here we are. Win or lose, I finished. Did I win? Nope, I guess I didn't. What was the goal? What was the mission? Destroy 100... I thought I did that. Did I not do that? I really thought I did that. No, I totally did that. Oh, shoot. I must have another weapon on that I forgot about. Crap. Let me go look. Oh, I did. I left missiles on top. Stupid. My bad.
Oh, I was wrong. Sorry, bud.
That's okay. I had completed the mission anyway. I just except that I didn't configure my ship well enough. Let me put... I should have probably altered this from the original so that I still had the engines on here, but let me put the regular... Or at least, maybe not all the regular ones, because I don't want to go too fast since I do need time to kill them. Maybe just that one at least. Not quite so slow, because it gets a little sluggish there. Alright. And it's warp. Anybody been watching Ruby? New season of Ruby's out. That's huge. That is one of my favorite shows, and I'm really enjoying it. It seems like every time it comes out, I think about getting Rooster Teeth first again, just while it's running, because it's the only thing I care about for Rooster Teeth, pretty much. I mean, I like Red vs. Blue, but I've only ever watched through like season 5, so I've got plenty of backlog to watch with that. But I don't like waiting for Ruby, and every season, oh my gosh, every season break is just the worst. I hate that it even has season breaks. It should just go on forever. I love that show so much. It's one of my favorite shows apart from like Avatar, which is, of course, the best show ever. In case you didn't know, guys. If you didn't know, Avatar, best show ever. Don't forget that Ruby exists, because it definitely exists. Ruby Volume 5, it's pretty great. It's hard to believe that it's been 5 years that it's been going. I feel so old. Man, it's crazy. Volume 5 is pretty good, though. I think it's gearing up to be a really good season. Volume 4 was a little lackluster, I felt like. It's more of a preparatory season, I guess, was the best way to put it. They were kind of preparing for stuff. Did you just say wasn't Avatar that movie? And if so, no. Shut up. You know better. Quit being a troll. Don't be a troll when it comes to Avatar The Last Airbender. It's sacred. We don't speak of that awful movie either. Awful movie. That movie was so bad. Every time I think about it, it gets worse, you know? Like, at first, I thought, it's like, oh, this is okay. But every time I've thought about it, you know, the more I thought about it, the more I realized how bad it is. Like, it's not even a good martial arts movie. You could have at least made a good martial arts movie, but it's not even that. There we go. Completed the mission. Alright, we got a rock gummy. Cool, I was wondering if we'd ever get that. I got more paper and scissors, but I didn't get any more rocks. I was wondering about that. Got one more mission here. Use 100 or more gummy blocks and set off from Olympus Coliseum? Alright. Oh, oh no, I don't want to do that. That's awful. Oh, we're going to wait on that. We're going to do this one next. Set off from Neverland with only Meteor G as a weapon, alright? I can do that. Let's give Holy back. You know, Holy, the name Holy for this engine doesn't make sense, by the way, guys, because Holy is a white magic and all the other ones are black magics. Doesn't make sense. You know? It just doesn't make sense. I have a lot of wheels now, guys. Ooh, I've got horns too. Ooh, it's big. Look at that. Look at that horn. Yeah, right up. It's gonna be a floating horn. Look at that. Do I have one to match? No, I don't. That sucks. We'll get one, I'm sure, through these missions. Oh, this is the caterpillar. It's just like tank treads. I kind of wondered. That's cool. I got 4 of them. Nice. What was I doing? Oh, it's got to be Meteor G's, right? Exclusively. I do like that's not true. I like symmetry, but I know that it's going to be symmetrical later. So I just have to trust that later on we will make it symmetrical. That's Meteor, that's Meteor, that's Meteor, that's Meteor. I want to make sure. That's Meteor, that's Meteor. That isn't. And that isn't. And that isn't. And that isn't. And unfortunately, I don't have any more meteors, so I'm gonna have to settle for only 6. It's gonna leave me severely underpowered, guys. But, just have to make do. I don't know why I decided to call this Slim exactly, but it feels right. Alright. Score 550 or higher, alright. Doo-doo-doo. Really shouldn't be too hard. Just gotta make sure I manage my energy well. Really upset that symmetry is in the palindrome. That would be convenient, wouldn't it? That would make more sense. When we make our own language, we'll make sure that symmetry is a palindrome, or whatever word we use for symmetry, I should say. I forget I need to actually be collecting blocks too, because that gives me more points. I probably should focus on that. Come on! I hate these it went too far. Hate those middle parts though, they're the worst. Approaching the right score. Come on. Hope I'm gonna make it. 550 is a pretty high score for this. I think I'm gonna make it though. Yeah, I'm gonna make it. Made it. Alright. Good. Good job. Made it. 603. We got Ixion. That's cool. I'm glad that the Final Fantasy X summons are getting a little love here. I did not know that, and that's cool.
The best Star Fox game.
I'm gonna say the best Star Fox game is probably Star Fox Zero. Argue in the comments below. But I am not really in a position to make much of an opinion on that, because I haven't played through. Like, I don't have a lot of experience with Star Fox. I've played several of the games, but I've never played... I wouldn't say I've played any of them extensively. I've played them more than just, you know, a few minutes, but not extensively. So I'm not sure that... what am I trying to do? So I've got these missions done. What's Agrippa's mission? Set off from Wonderland with only Comet G as a weapon. How many comets do I have? Excuse me.
Star Fox Zero should have gotten better.
Should have gotten better? That could be. I liked what I played of it, but I didn't play all the way through it, so... I'm not in a position totally to judge its quality. I thought the idea of it was good, though, because... what would be the point? You know, I kind of agree with Nintendo's philosophy, at least to some degree, that what's the point of, you know, making a new game if it's just like the old game, if it's just more of the same. And for Star Fox, I agree. I feel like there are some games where you can make it more of the same for the most part, and it works well, but they tend not to think that way. And they wanted to really make something new and unique, and I thought that its control system, while difficult, was a good idea. And difficult controls aren't always a bad thing, given that can add a layer of challenge along with adding a layer of control to the player. So I thought it was a cool idea. I don't know if it totally got executed well or not, but I thought it was a cool idea. Set up from... yeah, okay. And what is it? Destroy 130 or more enemy ships, so that shouldn't be hard. Alright. Maybe taking it back. There's a large delay in how quickly you can shoot with the comets. That's interesting. I might make it harder, but still shouldn't be too hard. Okay, and at the fork, I'm gonna need to keep right. I feel like I need a Google map for my gummy ship play through. Shoot faster! 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 Rapid freaking fire, guys! I may need to slow down, actually, so that I can hit enough of them. How many ships starting to get? 150, wasn't it? The blocks don't count. Those guys do, though. No, I don't want to die. It's okay, it's only my first step, it won't matter. I'm out of power! No, I'm not. Wait, what's happening? Shoot faster! Well, there's not a single original area because in a way it's a remake of Star Fox 64, but they're not the same areas in that they are, I mean, the levels themselves are different, for sure. But, I mean, that being said, like, you played it more than I have, for sure. I don't have a Wii U. So, your opinion is probably quite a bit more valid than mine on it, and probably, I did kind of get the sense from hearing people about it that there are probably some ideas that should have been executed on better, and that, in a lot of ways, it didn't live up to its own potential. And I can accept that. If that's not the case, another one that people don't like is Star Fox, I think it's called Star Fox Command for the DS. That's the one I've probably played the most, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was really neat. Like, okay, it's 150. I'm pretty sure that's all I need to kill, so I think I made it, but like, just barely. Yeah, good. Hey, see, I got that other horn. I knew I'd get it. Knew I'd get that other horn gummy. Collect 130 or more gummy blocks. Use of Drain G and Osmos G is prohibited. Okay. That's not too hard. Maybe. Dun 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 dun. Right. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, there we go. And I'm actually going to move these to the corners so as to help me catch things better. I need these corners covered too, though. Do I have more caterpillars? Or just have the one? Oh no, I had 4. I had several, right? Or I could put hands. That would make sense. There we go. Let's do this. Rock. This is the punching mechanism for the ship. Do I only have the one side? Oh, I do. Darn. But I have another hand here somewhere. I have another paper I can use. Alright. And I gotta take off the nets. Might make this harder, for sure. But, we'll make do. Put something else on the sides there. Doesn't have to make sense. Just has to work. Alright? At this point, that's right. At this point, my goal is purely pragmatic to complete these missions. It doesn't have to be pretty. Alright. Yep. Yep. That looks so dumb. Alright, let's go. Let's start from Halloween Town. Oh, I should change its weapons too, though, probably. Are you commenting on me? How me saying it looks dumb? The horns are not the thing that makes it look dumb, okay? The fact that it's dumb is that I have floating caterpillar parts. That's the dumb part. The horns are awesome. The horns look cool. Because when you mess with the bull, you get the horns. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I should be sorry, but I'm not. Not really.
No, it just has to work. It doesn't have to look pretty.
Right, that's what's going on right now. It doesn't have to work, it just has to... Wait, did I say that backwards? I mean, it doesn't have to look pretty, it just has to work. Did I say it backwards? I might have said it backwards. I'm out of Ultimas. So I'm gonna go down to Meteors. Can I add any more? Is it the limit? No, I can add a couple more. Here we go. I think that's as many weapons as I can add. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I think it varies somewhat with what weapons you use. No, maybe not. Alright. That should help, too.
Honestly, I'm too tired to tell you, and I'm going to have strange dreams about rocket launching robots with horns and a million hands.
Well, that'll be the best dreams, then. The best dreams are full of giant robots. I think that's the key here to remember. The best dreams are full of fighting robots. Or giant robots. Robots. Just robots in general. Super fighting robots actually are the best. Mega Man. I'm gonna have to stream myself doing Mega Man X at some point so you guys can see how much less good I am than the Games Done Quick guys. They're amazing, but I'm not. But I enjoy Mega Man, and I'm pretty good at Mega Man X. I shouldn't say I'm going to stream the first Mega Man. I'm probably not, because I don't want to ever... I'm not sure I ever want to play the original Mega Man again. I beat it once. Legitimately beat it once. No cheats, no nothing. I even beat Yellow Devil legitimately. And it's just obnoxious. I beat him legitimately at least once, I should say. I'm not sure if I did. I think I beat him once, then died on the boss after that, and so started using the pause glitch to beat him thereafter, so that I would have more health left over. I think that's maybe what I did.
This is true.
But my gosh, it's ridiculous. Beating Mega Man 1. But I will say, like, I felt so accomplished beating Mega Man 1. Huge sense of accomplishment from it. You know? Feels really good. Better than, like, even a Dark Souls or something. It feels pretty awesome. I missed that last comment. Hold on. I can't look at it now. I've got to collect gummy blocks. I gotta take... Right? I'm taking this, right? No, I'm not. I'm not. Right? Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, that would take me to Wonderland. Right. No, I want to avoid it. I couldn't remember where I was going. I'm out of power. I can't shoot anymore. That's not good. That's not good. Let's boost. So I can get somewhere with power. I may not even be able to get any more power since I'm totally out. I think I already completed the mission though, right? No, I think I needed 220, didn't I? Oh, no, I did it. Okay, good. Tonberry, awesome. What was it? What was the mission? I can't even see it. Okay, whatever. I got it! Whatever it was. Whales have no missions. Let's see. We got all these, right? Complete. 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 I know I don't have the last one for Traverse Town. That's like the hardest thing ever. I don't have it done yet. This one, use 100 or more gummy blocks and set off from Olympus Coliseum. Arrive in Neverland without taking any damage. How many gummy blocks are on this ship? I think I have 100 or more. I think I have more than 100. I do. And if I use the shield, I'm not necessarily taking any... Set off from where? Coliseum? I could probably do it with this build. Yeah, probably. Although now I have all the things to make my ship bigger, which is not going to help, but I feel like I might be able to do it anyway. Maybe. Let's give it a shot. If not, then I'll make it smaller or something. something. The lasers. I'm really liking this new laser-focused gameplay where I just use lasers for everything. I think it's a good idea. Ah! Okay, so I think that if my shield gets hit, it doesn't count. That's why I'm going to continue. I hope I'm right. Here's hoping. And unfortunately, there's a lot of shield refills here. So you guys want to talk about how I'm pretty sure the term hick comes from my ancestors? Because I have some ancestors called Hickmans, and they live out in the country in Tennessee. And I'm pretty sure, I think that may be where the term comes from. If not, then they got a really bad nickname. Why'd they ever agree to call themselves Hicks? That was a really bad decision. Yeah, I just kind of wonder, because they were one of the earlier families to come over. This is a little tricky, you know what? This is a little tricky. From, to settle into Tennessee. I don't know, I'm not even sure about, I know enough of the history to say when they immigrated, but they were one of the earlier families to enter Tennessee, anyway. And they're called the Hickmans. So I kind of wonder if that's not where the term came from. Which means my ancestors might have been really annoying and really hillbilly, which is probably true. Which is, you know, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Nothing wrong with being a country hick sometimes. Gotta be who you are, and sometimes who you are is a country hick. So, you know, own it. Just own it. Yeah, I'm guessing it wants me to use the shield here is actually, because this is the route that has a bunch of shield on it, so I'm guessing that's the intended trick to completing this mission, would be my guess. Did I go the right way? Will it even give me a fork, or will it take me to... I don't go mudding, but I used to wear a lot of camo. Not because I have any particular fondness for camo, I did used to more. But it's more like because I have a particular fondness for cargo pants, and cargo pants typically only come in 3 colors. Black, khaki, or camo. Sometimes you find them in gray. But I love pockets, so oh, I think it's this way. I hope I made the right decision. Is it this way? Oh no, I think I'm going to Hollow Bastion. Please don't tell me I'm going to Hollow Bastion. That can't be right, though. Maybe this is just... maybe the route is just part of it. Maybe? Yeah? I'm gonna find out, I guess, in a second. I'm really curious to see what they do with the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 3, because Kingdom Hearts 2.8 definitely indicates that it's going to be there, so I'm really curious to see what they do with it. Ah! Yeah, I should have stopped. Why not just wear a fanny pack? Because that is not as comfortable as cargo pants. Fanny packs are, in fact, very uncomfortable. And I am definitely one of those people that doesn't much care about fashion. I am way more about utility in the way I dress. Typically. I mean, I'll dress up a little bit for job interviews and such, and I do enjoy dressing up from time to time, like actually wearing formal wear. Oh, I did go the right way, okay. Did I win? Did I get it? Did it count? Cool. Oh, I got a second drill! A second drill that will pierce the heavens. Awesome. That is not the button I wanted to click. Why do I keep doing that? Use 10 or fewer gummy blocks and set off from Olympus Coliseum. Destroy 777 or more obstacles. I got this. I got this. Watch this, guys. Hold my beer, my non-alcoholic beer, and watch this. This is... how many... wait, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Just 5? Da da dum da 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 dum da da dum dum. Hold on. Go this way. 6, 7. Can I nestle it in there? No. 8, 9. Sure, good enough. This is the gunner. Yeah. 9 blocks. Was that what it said? Was it 9 blocks? Am I forgetting? Hold on. 10 or fewer, and set off from Olympus Coliseum, destroy 777 or more obstacles. Back to Olympus Coliseum. This should be a fun one. I'm actually looking forward to this. This should be fun.
Okay, I'm super duper sleepy, so I'm gone for the night. Good luck on your chewy space missions.
They're not... It's not so much chewy, but I take your meaning, yeah. Thanks, have a good night. Thanks for coming. Wow, that looks really cool the way it does in this formation, actually. That's really neat. No! Target the meteor! Jeez. This thing is a little hard to maneuver, actually, because it's so small. It feels so much different. Why aren't they... hold on. Why are none of them shooting straight? Before, they would shoot straight if I chose not to. Why are none of them shooting straight? I don't understand. And why is there such a delay? These are Ultimas. There shouldn't be as much of a delay. Right? This might not be a good setup. I thought it would. But something isn't working. It's a long stage though, so I've got a lot of chance to do more, but it's also mixed in with ships now, so that makes it harder to target the obstacles. I don't know if this is gonna work, guys. But I'm also not sure what I did wrong. Why are they all shooting upwards? They should be shooting straight, so that I can target the meteors and stuff. But they're not. I don't understand. I don't understand! Hit the obstacles. Come on, hit, no. Okay, I don't know. This might not work. I thought it would, but it might not. Because they're going to target the enemies a lot of times when I didn't want them to, and they do not shoot fast enough. In this area I can hopefully get a lot, but when the ships start showing up, it's going to prefer to target them more than likely. That's going to make things harder. Not halfway there. I don't know. I might make it. Maybe. I don't know. 409, I'm a little over halfway. So, I don't know, maybe? But there's probably through the larger part of the obstacles, too. I don't know. Get it! Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way! 142. Ooh, blueprint serpent. Sweet. I don't know that one yet, I guess. There's another area to get a lot, but I don't have enough. Just don't have enough firepower. I guess I could take the wings off and have a few more lasers, probably. I'm gonna have to have a cockpit and a engine at the very least. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I only got 540. Dang. That sucks. After this mission, probably we'll call it a night. Now that most of my viewers have left, and it's getting a little late. And also I have to pee. I don't want to get up in the middle of the stream to go pee. I mean, when you get up in the middle of a stream to go make a stream, it's just kind of awkward. You know? You know what I mean? Let's see here. Eliminate those. And I think I need to turn these or something. No, stop it, stop it, stop it. I think maybe that will make them point straight. Maybe, I'm not really sure, but maybe. Oh, I could take off this. I don't need it for this. That would help too. Ultima. Let's put on some meteors too. Which I can't tell. How many blocks is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not right. 9, 10. Not going to be quite as maneuverable, but I definitely have more firepower, so let's give it a shot. I'm going to warp back over to Olympus Coliseum. Yeah, so I'll probably have this be the last one. There are a few more. I might do 1 or 2 attempts at the hardest one just to show you how hard it is. And then tomorrow night I may do some more. I may finish them up because I know it's not going to take the full length of a normal stream to just beat the game, especially now when I'm really strong.
Any of the previews for Unstable?
Yes, I have seen some of the previews for Unstable. It looks pretty fun. So far, I've not seen any that made me laugh super hard, but some of it's contextual, I think, too, so... it's 777 or more, yeah, alright. Let's give it a go. It's just that the Ultimas don't shoot straight and the Meteors do. That's what it is, okay. But this is a lot more firepower, and I'm a lot more... and the Meteors don't have near as long a delay. I can just keep shooting them, pretty much. Unlike the Ultimas. That's important. Okay. I may have seen today's already. I'm not sure. I know I saw, like, one of my favorite one that I saw probably so far was, like, what was it? Like, Do-It-Yourself Angel or something? I thought that was pretty funny. That was cute. Okay, yeah, this is already doing a lot better. Although, it still might be a tough mission. I don't know. But having the ability to fire straight to destroy those larger meteors helps too, and just having more guns in general helps, and having some that don't have a really long delay helps. So now I think it'll be more about power management. Hydra Poodle? I didn't see that. That sounds awesome though. That sounds pretty fun. That one will probably make me laugh pretty hard. But I did not see that one yet. Yeah, this is going much better though. I just need to get more power. This is going much better so far though. There we go. Target the bottom. Target the floor. The floor. Those red ones are really hard to destroy, even with lasers though. Hard. Hit everything! Hit everything! Hit everything! Alright, 425, but I've still got, what, 2 meteor fields to go through, so... We might make it. Long way to go yet. We might make it. Make sure I don't run out of power, but I also want to make sure I hit as many obstacles as possible. $691. Oh yeah, we've got this. We're almost there. We've totally got this time. Pretty sure. Yeah. I think I still don't think I have those guys blueprint because I think it might be different than this guy here, the Stingray. I'm not sure. They're similar, though. Ah, crap! I ran out of power. Crap. And I missed it right there at the end, too. Crap, 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 crap. I need more power. I need more power. I don't know how to get more power, but I need it. Maybe if I run into those, I can get more power. I'm so close. Come on, come on. Nope, I think I lost. I don't think I can get more power, can I? Because I don't have anything that I can shoot now. Crap. Oh, man. Yeah, I messed up. Right there at the end. I almost had it. This setup should definitely work, though. I just need to make sure I actually hit the power. Because there were some I missed right there. I just flew between them because they were so far spaced out. And I needed them. Do 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 do. Oh. How did I miss that? I feel like I didn't do as well that time. Oh, you guys, you're getting on a further delay now. The delay might be a little bit variable too. Usually it's only about 15 seconds, but I'm still seeing my old run now, and I'm past 15 seconds past that, so it might vary some, depending on YouTube speed at the time, I guess. I don't know. Come on, I need more power. I need more power. I don't feel like I'm doing as well this time, and I don't know what I'm doing differently, though. That would worsen my performance. I don't know. Crap, missed one. Maybe I'm just forgetting, though, where some of those benchmarks were. It's possible. Gotta get as many of these as possible. 418 is not as good. I don't know about this one, guys. I did really well last time. I don't know what happened this time. I feel like I'm not doing as well. And I don't know why. But it might be my imagination, too. I might just feel like I'm not doing as well, and I really am. I don't know. I don't want to run out of power either. I gotta watch it. I feel like I'm not getting as many of the power-ups this time either. 671. I'm pretty close. I think I'm still good. As long as I don't run out of power. There's one. So, question to you guys: who do you think the Master of Masters is? What do you think his deal is? That's a question I really want answered. And what do you think is in the box? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to go watch Kingdom Hearts back cover. It's on YouTube. I know you can find it, and you need to watch it. But I'm really curious. Yeah, I'm doing a little worse this time, I guess, but not too much actually. So I think I should be okay. There we go, special. That'll help. As long as I can get some specials here and there, I should be fine. Yeah, I've already got it, alright. Now I can go all out. Let me know what you think of the Master of Masters, and go watch Kingdom Hearts back cover was included with 2.8. It has to do with, I think it's actually Kingdom Hearts Kai back cover. And I do say Kai, not Key, because that letter is pronounced Kai. But anyway, it's a movie, essentially. It's not super long, but it's a movie that it has somewhat to do with Kingdom Hearts Kai, the game. But it takes place before the Keyblade War in some of the events leading up to it, in a pre-separation world, apparently. And it made more questions than answers, for sure. And it's really curious, and I really want to see... And I'm not sure how much it's going to tie into Kingdom Hearts 3, but I think it might tie in a lot, so I'm not sure. But if you're a Kingdom Hearts lore fan, you definitely need to watch it. What other missions? We completed that. We completed all of these. I think Atlantic has a couple more. You know what? I said I was going to stop, but there's not that many more. Well, there's still several, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to save some for tomorrow night. Alright, let me give you one go at... It's not actually... It's Traverse Town's ultimate mission. One go. Assuming I can find my ship. Here we go. Yeah, that's why do I keep doing that? No. I just need to switch to it. Alright. So, firstly, I gotta start from Hollow Bastion. Alright, let me show you. Set off from Hollow Bastion, get a 0 score while taking no damage. Use of Shield G and Shield 2G is prohibited. Now that sounds fairly hard, but it's even harder when you realize what the route actually looks like. Let me demonstrate. I can't break any of those. I have to get through there. See? I have to get through there without taking damage. And there are several other spots like that, where you have just a very tiny window to not take damage. Very tiny window. And, it's frustrating. There we go. That's the window right there. The ships are not that hard to avoid. Those get in my way. Those get on my nerves. The ships overall are not the hard part, though. Although I do damage myself on them sometimes too. The meteors here are a little tricky. But it's the walls and the obstacles. That's Odin, by the way. That's a pretty cool one. Because it looks like Odin, which is great. And you do have to move around, because the ships target you. Which I never really noticed before, but they definitely target you when they start moving forward. Alright, so far so good this time. But look! More walls! Ah! So you can apparently slip through the top here, but I haven't been able to yet. So that is, yeah, that's what that mission looks like. I'm gonna go to a save point. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go to this save point. I've been doing gummy ships a long time, it feels like now. I feel like I've forgotten what Sora actually feels like to control. Let's go to the final rest. Like I said, I'm probably going to try... I think I may try the gummy ship missions a little bit more tomorrow night before we head into the ending, because I know that the ending's not going to take up a full decent length of time for the stream. Although I also need to maybe grind for that last shield and wand, or rod, or staff, or whatever it is. Anyway, this has been Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. If you liked the video, please give it a like. I'd love to hear more from you in the comments. If you're new and you want to keep up with what I'm doing, hit that subscribe button. If you know somebody else who you think might like it, please don't hesitate to share. And thanks for watching. May your heart be your guiding key.